We are now live. Hello, everyone. How you doing? All right. So I feel like the one thing we are getting ready for this coming year is Titan. So we got our first look at Titus Welliver. I'm gonna go Welliver as Lex Luthor in Titan season 4.
I actually didn't look at this.
He looks a lot more intimidating than any Lex Luthor we've ever received in our life.
Will he be as good as the Lex Luthor from Supergirl?
Will he be good as the Lex Luthor from PBS?
Will he be as good as the Lex Luthor from Smallville?
That's a tough.
That's a tough one to beat.
Yeah.
He looks more intimidating than other Lex Luthors we've gotten, but we gotta remember this is Titan storytelling.
Ah, yes.
So I don't know how well this is gonna go for us.
I don't even know who Titus Welliver is.
I don't know
I
either.
don't know either.
They say he's an American actor. He was in The Town, which I've seen. He was in Mandalorian, apparently.
He was in Mandalorian.
Oh, guys, he had a bit role in Transformers 4. He's definitely going to be the good one.
I'm fucking weak.
He's apparently
in
the voice of
Castlevania.
Carmine Falcone in The Long Halloween Part 2.
Really?
Huh. He might be a better voice actor than he is a face actor. But,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he does have his own main show called Bosch, apparently, on Amazon.
I never heard of that show, so that's up in the air.
It was on Amazon Prime for 7 years, so must have done something right.
Wow.
He was in Argo,
Argo.
yeah, and White Collar, and he's been in things I've seen. I just
He's
don't
definitely been in
recognize his face.
stuff I've watched, like Castlevania.
Oh, I recognize him now. He's fine. I don't have any high expectations for him.
But he's okay.
Yeah, he's
He's a dude.
passable for things. Like he's never performed badly in anything I've seen him in.
Which means that it's more than likely he'll either just be okay or at least give us a nice experience. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? He might be good. We might be pleasantly surprised.
I like to be pleasantly surprised. Maybe I'll enjoy this season of Titans.
I don't know.
How many seasons in a row can you get wrong, right?
17?
What show has 17 incorrect seasons?
It's like a supernatural thing. What were we referencing with 17?
I don't know. I just
I was going to say,
but it
I
does
thought
sound
people
like
like Supernatural.
Listen,
I thought you were
Supernatural is
referencing
trash
something.
TV.
Huh?
Supernatural is trash TV. It's good trash TV, but it's trash TV.
It's good trash TV, but it's still trash.
Yeah.
In other
it's
news,
fun. It's entertaining, but it doesn't bring anything of worth.
Other news, apparently, in other news, two things cannot exist at the same time, apparently, because Keanu Reeves is returning for a Constantine sequel, and at the same time, Constantine project and Madame Xanadu project by J.J. Abrams' Bad Robots is now dead. We're only getting one Constantine, not two.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I like Keanu Reeves' Constantine. I liked it as a kid, at least. I haven't seen it since it came out, and it's Keanu Reeves. I trust in Keanu Reeves. I don't know how I feel about him. I don't know how good his British accent is.
I don't know if I can
just gonna have him
see him
do
as Constantine anymore.
I mean, why not?
I guess why not? I don't know. I feel like
Dude
I just
hasn't
have
really
this
aged.
established- It's like this weird established look for me for what Constantine looks like. I feel like
Well,
this is always gonna
as
be
we've talked about before, I've never seen Constantine in anything, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I mean, never seen Keanu Reeves in anything, so I don't know how this is gonna go.
Yeah, that still fucks with me. I'm not gonna lie.
I have nothing to say. I've never seen John Constantine where he played it, and I've never seen Keanu Reeves in anything.
I mean, The real question is, do you think they're going to let him keep his long hair?
Probably not.
Did he not have
So I
long
feel like-
hair in Constantine? Because I think I've seen like
No.
the picture on Netflix.
No, that was during his short hair time.
Oh.
That was when he played like two different people that had been quarterbacks in their life. It was a weird time for Keanu Reeves. I mean, even in The Matrix, he had short hair until the last one, or the most recent one, I should say.
Well,
The original 3, he had short hair in. Wait,
him
does that
coming
mean we're
back
gonna
as
get
Constantine?
we're gonna get Rachel Weisz and Shia LaBeouf back and Tilda Swinton?
Maybe.
Because like Tilda Swinton played Gabriel, the angel. That feels kind of important.
Who is Shia LaBeouf? Are they important?
Chris Kramer.
I don't even know who that is. Is that his best friend?
Yeah.
I feel like his best friend just dies. We can just kill him off.
And then
Nothing
Rachel
doesn't live a good life.
Weisz played Isabel Dodson.
Okay.
Jumon Hansu, who's in fucking everything. You probably don't know him by the name, but you know him by the face. Plays Midnight in it. He's in A Quiet Place Part 2. He's the black guy in that. He's in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's in Kingsman. He's one of the Kingsman. He's one of the people in that. He's like one of the main people in that.
He's the wizard from Shazam, right?
Yes, he's the wizard from Shazam. Yeah, that had a lot of really good actors and terrible writing.
Shazam?
No,
Oh,
the original Constantine.
I thought you just said it was. You remembered it being enjoyable as a kid.
Yeah, but I was a kid.
All right, so it does have bad writing and stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I could be remembering incorrectly.
Maybe it was amazing writing. We just don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, with the Constantine project dead, Bad Robot is hoping to find it a new home somewhere, I guess. So I guess
I don't see that happening. I see a cease and desist letter from Warner Brothers happening.
yeah,
Hey,
like
they're welcome to try, I guess.
I don't see why they would announce that project is dead and like, oh well, it's dead at HBO Max, but maybe we can sell it to Apple TV.
Maybe they can sell it to Netflix.
Yeah, they can sell it on Netflix.
Netflix. I don't know. I thought everything on Netflix is funny.
Or
Well,
Amazon.
they gotta find somewhere and they gotta find actors for things because apparently after Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav's series of unpopular decisions, some Hollywood talent rips now perceive the DCEU as a poison brand.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense, but also, can we talk about how David Zaslav's series of unpopular decisions sounds like a really good book?
I mean, it's just almost word for word the title for Limney's Tickets, a series of unfortunate events.
I mean, you're not wrong. What's your point?
We just replaced like 3 words.
That's how it's not plagiarism.
How it's not plagiarism, yeah. That is correct. Jeez. Let me snippet.
There's a rumor that WBD could be on the verge of being sold to Universal Comcast, which that'd be wild.
It would be wild.
I would literally find David Zaslav myself and just have to have a hand-to-hand combat with him.
Well, let's hold off on that, because does that mean that they just rebrand all the Universal rides from Marvel to DC?
I don't want that.
I don't know. No, because I think I think the theme parks have different rights.
Maybe. But like the Hulk could be the Flash because it shoots you off at like 60 miles per hour.
Yeah, but I think Six Flags already has DC rights for amusement parks, right?
Yeah,
they have
you're right.
Oh, they do have the Superman and all that.
because I think it's not
But-
just like the one near us. I think all Six Flags have DC rides for some reason.
But doesn't that mean that they could get the contract back because they own? I don't know because Disney hasn't gotten the contract back for Spider-Man and the Hulk rides yet.
Yeah, because I think it's an old existing contract, so as long as they don't let it relapse, it's fine. Because I think that's the main thing. Like as long as they have it, it's there for always. But if they ever like take the rides down, they can't get it back.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Speaking of Marvel, though, Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania writer Jeff Loveness is set to write Avengers: The Kang Dynasty.
Well, seeing
That
as I have not seen this
Makes
movie,
sense. So,
I don't know how I feel about this. As
mean, it
even in
makes
other
sense.
movies, I can compare this to.
I don't know what else he's written, but like it makes sense that like you're already in working with them, might as well start working on other things.
Yeah, because the Quantumania is like gonna be the main introduction to Kang, pretty much. I guess aside outside of Loki.
Yeah, and
We go
I mean
from
this
Kang to
guy's
Kang.
worked on some. He's worked on a lot of comedy.
Mm.
Like he was one of the writers for The Office, or he was a producer for The Office, or something like that. No, he was an actor on The Office for an episode, so disregard that. But he was a writer for Jimmy Kimmel, writer for the Oscars and the Emmys. He did write for Miracle Workers, which is one of my favorite comedy shows to have happened in a while. It stars Daniel Radcliffe and Geraldine Viswanath and Steve Buscemi. And it's basically that shows about if God's miracle department was down to one employee, which is why we don't see miracles anymore. And Daniel Radcliffe is the single employee in there, and then Geraldine Viswanath joins that department, and Steve Buscemi plays God.
Interesting.
It's absolutely hilarious.
If you say so, because I'm looking at the IMDb thing, I don't like anything here that I've seen.
Oh, and Karen Sony is also in that, who is Dupinder from Deadpool, the taxi driver.
Oh, for some reason I was starting to think of the show Heroes, and I was like, no, that guy's name wasn't Dupinder. It was Mohinder. That's what it was.
Mohinder, yeah. Werewolf by Night has been officially declared a comedy in a new synopsis,
That's
which
surprising.
That's
yeah, I
surprising
mean,
based
it
on-
looked like the biggest B-roll horror film ever, and I was
Yeah, it looks
very
like-
excited for that.
It seems like the thing we're aiming for when we saw the commercial. Like, all right, they're going through like the bad, like old school horror films. It'll probably be a little silly and funny.
Yeah,
It-
super excited for it.
How are you feeling about Daredevil? Charlie Cox saying Daredevil Born Again will be a reboot. It's a season 1. It is not a season 4. It's its whole new thing.
I like and dislike that. I can respect it. Instead of possibly staining a pre-existing series, they are instead saying it's its own new thing, which I like.
Are they going to do the Born Again storyline then again?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I feel like
Which,
it's kind of weird for a first season though.
Yeah, but people already know who Daredevil is.
Yeah, I suppose.
We know they're doing the yellow suit. We've known they're doing the yellow suit for a long time. So, makes sense. I wish it would make more sense for this to be a season 4 if they're doing Born Again.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Marvel is reportedly confirmed for a season 2. Not officially, but it's reportedly been greenlit.
I'm okay with this.
I'm also surprised we haven't got an announcement yet because I thought it was like one of their best stuff, honestly.
They're probably waiting for
This is good stuff.
the Marvels to come out.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Wait till the Marvel show comes out so we know where things can go from there.
Yeah.
Give us some surprise. So a
the
VFX supervisor for Netflix's The Sandman offers an update on the work already done for season 2, implying promising prospects for its renewal.
Good.
I don't know how the show wouldn't get
renewed. Yeah, it's the most successful Netflix show to date, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the most successful streaming show.
I think it's one of the most successful streaming shows. I don't know if it helps with its budget and how Netflix is doing, because obviously they're not movies where people are buying tickets. It's like, unless it pumps in a bunch of new subscribers just for this show, maybe like, we didn't get a bump from this. Why bother?
Yeah, but also like, I think it also matters if they're winning awards for it and that kind of thing. Like, their award shows stay on for a while.
I mean, Netflix does get a bump from it. The more viewers they have, the more subscribers they keep, because they already were having a rough time with subscribers. So
that is true.
They want to just if they're making a smart business plan, it's to make a bunch of shows that have longevity that'll keep viewers viewing.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is they've got to just start creating content that's good, that makes people want to stick around, because that's the problem that they've been facing right now is no one wants to stay for content that they don't care about.
I don't even think
have we been watching Karate Kid?
No.
Like the movies?
No, like the TV show.
Cobra Kai, because the new
Cobra
season
Kai.
just dropped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was confused.
My brother's
like,
been watching it when he's been
It's
over.
a Karate Kid show?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been watching it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I haven't been keeping up with anything.
It's, it's trash TV. That's fun.
I heard a lot of good things. Well, yeah, I guess it's fun. It's a good thing.
Yeah, my brother's been enjoying it. He's been recommending Cobra Kai since he started it like last or 2 weeks ago.
I very much enjoy it. I would not say it's a good TV show.
That's fair.
But speaking of more Netflix stuff, The Witcher season 4 and season 5, an actual good show, have been reportedly been written and filmed back to back. How do y'all feel about that?
I mean, I'm fine. I feel like it makes sense to do things back to back sometimes.
Yeah, and that show has a huge budget that Netflix is okay just fronting the cost for, because they know people come in to watch that show specifically.
If the actors have the time and the direction company has like the time, fuck it, go for it.
Well, I think also it's a let's do this back to back now before Henry gets locked in with MCU stuff.
I imagine his Hyperion thing is just going to be like a one-time thing.
Yeah,
Hyperion's going to die.
Thing.
Well, we don't know it's Hyperion for sure yet, but yeah, probably. But he could also surprisingly not die and come back for in a more like in-gamey type situation.
I mean, hey, I'm okay with that, I guess.
I mean, Henry's a good actor. I'm cool with it.
Oh yeah. Henry's a great actor. So whatever they give me, I'll take.
All right, going back to the Karate Kid, Sony Pictures has announced it will release a new Karate Kid movie on June 7th, 2024.
Is it gonna also be with Jaden Smith, or are we stepping away from Jaden Smith now?
No word if we'll have Jaden Smith back to this. We just know it's going to be a new Karate Kid movie, and that it will have nothing to do or focus on any of the Cobra Kai casts.
It'll probably be Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith and somebody else with some cameos.
I remember reading that like Jackie Chan doesn't want to do any more like American movies.
I mean, that's probably good for him.
feel like I remember reading something about that like a long time.
I think I do remember something about that where he's kind of done with American movies.
So
Well, yeah,
I
because
don't
we
know,
make him
maybe he
do his
likes
own
James.
stunts and everything. No, he says he couldn't find the right scripts to come back to American films
mm.
because they were always for like a Hong Kong policeman, which he's not
What is
wrong.
Why the hell want to be policemen?
He's not wrong. That is what every single one of his roles were,
Yeah.
except for his Mr. Miyagi moment.
Mr. Me.
Why are people only giving him that? We just had like a good year or two of like Asian films with Shang-Chi, everything all at once. What was that movie called again?
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
Rich Asians also.
Yeah. Like,
I
we
mean,
just
I'm
had a-
sure he would come back if it was something that interested him and was still martial arts. It's a little surprising he wasn't brought into like Shang-Chi or something, but maybe he will be.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe like comic book movies just aren't his cup of tea.
Yeah. But also like, well, also because that one was very heavily influenced by like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and he wasn't in that.
That's true.
Cobra Kai co-creator John Hurwitz says that Sony's new Karate Kid movie isn't
Yeah,
from.
I
Arts of
added
Focus on
it to the last one.
Amazon officially announced Blade Runner 2099 live action series, which of course takes 50 years after, or takes place 50 years after Blade Runner 2049. Honestly, the last Blade Runner thing was really subpar, and I could care less.
It was a release subpar on Amazon Prime.
No, and after this Lord of the Rings thing, maybe they'll be able to do it right, but.
Maybe. It seems like Prime basically they're like just do your thing but do it right.
Yeah, like maybe I just haven't watched a lot of things on Prime, but at least like Invincible, The Boys, Lord of the Rings, they've all been good.
Yeah, it seems like whenever they decide to do something on Amazon Prime, they don't half-ass it; they full-ass it.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, I don't know any bad projects on Amazon Prime that's like theirs and them just not like putting on, but made by someone else. Unlike Paramount with Halo.
Yeah, with season 2 already being in production. I haven't finished season 1.
All right, Jeff, you ready for this? For season 2?
Am I ready for season 2 of Halo? Hell yeah, man! I'm gonna watch it so I can just dog on it for another 3 months.
You ready to get Paramount for like a good month or two back?
It's.
No, I think I still have Paramount, so I'll give y'all the info.
That show.
That show was so bad, I couldn't do it.
That show.
One Piece Red has been delayed for the U.S. from October to November. How are y'all doing? Are y'all okay mentally?
It's a little annoying.
I'm fine. Like I gave up.
It's
I
a
gave up
little
on
annoying.
One Piece like a few months ago with the manga.
You gave up
Yeah,
as it's entering its final arc. That's when you gave up.
yeah.
Speaking of
I just thought it was getting too ridiculous for me.
getting, it literally starts with a dude that can just stretch. But
And I was okay with that, but then it started just going too much.
You don't like
Okay.
anime that's being anime?
It does sound like the most anime we have right now. That might not be true.
It's one of.
It's definitely one of. But speaking of the manga, every issue of One Piece has been printed in a single 21,000 page book for an art piece. They are making, I think it's 50 of them, and each one is about $4,000
I thought it was more than that.
or something like that. It might be like 20,000. I don't
I thought it was
remember.
like 19,000 or something.
And that's what it is, yeah. So, who's buying a small car?
How would I even
First
wake
of
up?
all, why would I even buy this? Because the manga's not even done yet. So that means I will have this, and it's not even going to be complete.
Also, you didn't even read it.
Yeah, read it like an accordion.
That thing is probably like 100 pounds.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you keep it on one table. It's always gonna be on this slab table, like you're a wizard in a house. Like, all right, let's open this up.
How much does a piece of paper weigh?
All right, how much does it tell us how much this weighs?
Like, it's not something you're gonna be taking in your
Oh, it's cheaper than I thought. It's only 1,900, not 19,000. It weighs 36 pounds.
That's a lot of weight.
That's not that bad though.
Yeah, but it's lighter than I thought, honestly.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't know why I thought it'll be heavier.
We actually, did you add the thing I sent? The last thing I sent? It doesn't look like you did.
No. Cause like I don't even know what we could say about that because it's so different from what we usually talk about.
I mean, is it?
I mean, we never talk about pro gaming stuff. Because like we can talk about it, like I don't know anything about the pro gaming scene in general.
I'm just gonna copy paste this first line. Uh, yeah. I mean, we rarely talk about pro gaming. I feel like we have talked about some of it before.
Like we talk
But-
about game companies and stuff, but like a whole like a league or something. I don't.
It's
know.
not a league. It's a company.
Like a company that make games, or just a company that.
It's a company that puts that it's one of the main company that like does the broadcasting of pro gaming.
Okay, I thought like this was like a league person or chairman or whatever they call it.
No. This is like something a little bit more important than that. But the main thing that they are in is League of Legends, but they are also in other things as well.
I've never played League of Legends, but from what I hear, it makes sense.
Yeah. Speaking of League of Legends, we're gonna do this a little bit backwards. Lil Nas X is collabing with Riot Games and also the new president of Riot Games, supposedly.
Is that just a line he said to be funny? Is he? I don't think he's actually like the president of Riot Games. I feel like that's just something he said in the tweets. If they actually made it official on the website, I'll be amazed.
He now holds the honorary title of president of League of Legends.
Oh, that's an honorary title, so there's no
Yeah.
power behind this.
Yeah, there's no power behind it. Xbox says it won't have a PS5 like price hike, which makes sense.
I mean, it's like the one console you can find in stores. So
Yeah, because nobody wants it.
Hey.
I have one. Like, I'm roasting myself right now.
That's fair. That's fair. I bought Digimon Survive on a random note
on
Oh.
what?
on Xbox One.
On Xbox? Okay.
On
Like,
Xbox One.
It
not
could be on
Xbox
your
Series
PC,
X.
could be on your
Series
Switch,
X,
could
I
be on
mean.
your Xbox.
On Series X, I mean, not my one. I did buy it.
How are you
I
enjoying it?
played, it's okay. I haven't played too much of it. I don't know if it's worth $60 yet, but you know what? I'm still in like the beginning section.
That's
A lot
how
of
I'm feeling
dialogue.
from what I've seen. Like I don't know if it's worth $60.
I think I saw that Cyber Sleuth was like $10 on Steam.
That's worth.
That's probably
that's-
worth it.
That's like the right price for it.
no.
People still play Cyber Sleuth.
Cyber Sleuth should be like 40 always.
No, it should be like $10.
You heard me. I
Yeah.
booted.
Unlike the PS5 where you never see in stores, and sometimes you don't find Nintendo Switches in stores. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. They're more up and down, but you will always
Yeah.
find Xboxes.
Yeah, I got an extra like money in a paycheck one day, and I was like, "Yo, I'm just gonna go buy an Xbox because it's not gonna set me back at all."
Xbox, the affordable and well-stocked console. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, because the only people that want it are the people that want to play Call of Duty on a console.
No. I haven't even played Call of Duty on my Series X.
I was just roasting people. Okay.
It's okay, roast them. Roast them. Just know that all the strays are coming at me.
Yeah, Cyber Sleuth right now is $15 on Steam.
$15.
Also, there's a PlayStation Publisher sale on Steam right now, which means Horizon Zero Dawn is $20, and if you haven't played that, you should go fucking play it.
I hear it's a good game.
It's an incredible game. That's really the only thing that's worth noting in this sale. Because the only other thing is a pre-purchase for the remaster of Uncharted on PC. It's going to be the first 3 Uncharted games remastered.
The Sims 4 is a base game. It's going to be free on all platforms.
True. Also, I just fucked up and put my Steam in big picture mode.
I already have The Sims.
Yeah, I think I already got it.
I think I have it on my PC, but this means that I can also put it on my Xbox and my PlayStation for free. So
I already have. I have it on my PlayStation 4 and my PC already.
I like The Sims.
The Sims is a great game.
Japalawawa.
Right.
Ghost Spider is going to be in Fortnite.
Well-
Ghost Spider, if you aren't aware, is also Spider Gwen.
Well, I mean, I guess technically she is in Fortnite now.
Oh, yeah.
The new season started today. Like it went to maintenance like last night around like 2 a.m. Came back on today. So
Did they make a Venom skin for her?
no. What you see in this picture that you posted is their new mechanic, which is Chrome Splat, which is pretty much we have Splatoon in Fortnite.
Oh,
They have a bomb that gets you covered in chrome, and then you can move like a chrome-like liquid across the map.
I hate it. They should have done Gwenom.
So if you like Fortnite and Splatoon, they're now together, and you can play it as Ghost Spider or any other character you like Ariana Grande, The Rock, John Cena, Iron Man, Thor, Batman,
Spider-Man, the
Spider-Man,
Joker.
Goku
Joker.
with a Glock. I may be out of key, but I'm not out of options.
So yeah, go slithering around as Ghost Spider, shooting Kamehamehas at your favorite NBA player, LeBron James.
How much of the Nintendo Direct are we talking about?
I don't know. That's why I wrote Nintendo Direct. If there's anything that you want to just mention, because I'm sure we all like different things on the Nintendo Direct. So this past weekend, Nintendo Direct, that thing happened. We got a new Fire Emblem game where people are roasting it for looking like a toothpaste VTuber, apparently.
What does that even mean?
Have you seen the new protagonist for the Fire Emblem game?
No.
Okay, let me look up.
Called Fire Emblem Engage.
Yeah, Fire Emblem.
I'm
Engage.
looking at it right now. Okay, let's see what's wrong with this.
Oh, what is that haircut?
I haven't seen the protagonist yet. I'm watching the trailer right now.
No. Just Google Fire Emblem Engage and hit images. It'll be one of the first things that pops up.
Okay, I can do that. I'll be faster. I'll watch this trailer. I do like Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
I like Fire
I'm
Emblem too.
excited for the Fire Emblem game.
I think
but
the game looks fine. The mechanics look fine. It's just
Man,
the
this is
protagonist.
just a Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist. Leave me alone. I'm not even worried about it. This is just your average Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist because he has dual color hair. That's not even that crazy.
No, people were complaining. We were saying, "Hey, this just looks like Colgate got its own like mascot."
It's like Todoroki.
The thing I'm most excited for from the Nintendo Direct is definitely Tears of the Kingdom.
I could care less about that because I've never played one of those games.
You should play
Because you're a man of poor taste, Haxley.
I've never played a Zelda game outside of Smash Bros.
We know the thing that Jeff is most excited from Direct, though, is Fist of the North Star.
What?
They're making a Fist of the North Star on Switch.
Fitness boxing, so you can box to the music of Fit as characters from the Fist of the North Star.
Wow, that is like one of the most amazing things I've ever heard in my life. What?
We're also getting
Okay.
a new expansion pass of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is exciting. And then It Takes Two is coming to Nintendo Switch, which is a great game. Oh wait, they're making an Octopath Traveler 2?
Yeah, I was excited for that one, honestly.
That's
Have you
hype.
played Octopath Traveler?
Me or my? I played it, yeah.
Oh, that's the one with all the dialogue, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of freaking dialogue. I have it
To
on
be
my
fair,
Xbox.
I haven't finished it because it is a lot of dialogue, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
I like just no. Actually, my girlfriend started it on my Xbox, and then she stopped playing because there was too much dialogue in the beginning. But I have it on my Xbox.
I like those kind of games. Fire Emblem, Octopath,
Oh, I love those kind of
Triangle
games.
Strategy. Like, I like these. Like,
I have Triangle Strategy too. I like those kind of games, but like I think this one specifically just had like an absurd amount
yeah.
of dialogue.
Yeah, this one is special with how much dialogue it has. I'm excited for it to get a sequel though, because that gives me a reason to finish the first one. Harvestella looks fun too.
I'll beat. Yeah,
It's like Harvest Moon with.
okay, but can
With
I just
monsters.
mention there are like 6 or 7 of those like farming sim games?
Listen, they're all great. What do you want?
And not only that, like I think like 2 weeks ago we got the Disney one.
No, that was the Disney Animal Crossing.
I mean, I'm counting Animal Crossing with that category. I'm farming.
It's a different
Other
kind
things
of,
could be happening on
yeah.
the side, but the majority of the time we'll be farming.
Bayonetta 3 is
Pikmin
launching
4.
October 28th. Pikmin 4. Crisis Core Final Fantasy 7 Reunion coming this December to Nintendo Switch.
What does that mean?
So Crisis Core is like alternate things that are happening or an alternate version of the events that happen in Final Fantasy 7. And it's like the remaster version that happened back in like the early 2000s. That's the one where it focuses in on, I think it's Zack or Zeke.
Word.
Tales of Symphonia remaster, Life is Strange, both
Life
great
is
games.
strange.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, a new Kirby game.
Well, it's a remake of one on like the Wii or Wii U or something.
It's coming this February, and Fall Guys is already out on Switch. Oh, that's the season 2.
Yeah, season 2 just started like 2 days ago or something.
Yep.
But another thing, Nintendo 64 games. We got some more games coming in. Mario Party 1, 2, 3. We got GoldenEye with online play. Pokemon Stadiums.
We also got 2 more characters for Mario Strikers, Pauline and Diddy Kong.
Yeah. With
Still no
more-
Daisy.
That's crazy.
Daisy. Daisy's there.
Or not Daisy. Who was it that got left out? No, Daisy's not there.
Yeah, she
Peach is
got
the
added
only
like
girl.
last month.
Okay. I haven't played it in a couple months.
She was like the last character they added.
Why is it so
Still
late
crazy.
for y'all to get Daisy? What?
I love Daisy. She's like my favorite.
Yeah, but why is it so late?
You're right. She should have been there almost immediately.
She
Yeah,
should have been there in the
absolutely.
base game. So
Also,
she
Haxley,
always
you're
is.
right. We also had Fae Farm, which is a Animal Crossing like farm simulator, and there is Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life, which is a fantastic game coming to Nintendo Switch. Also, Tunic is coming to Nintendo Switch. If you don't know what Tunic is, it's like Legend of Zelda, but you play as a fox.
Interesting.
We finally getting golf and Nintendo Switch Sports.
That is true. I do like golf in Nintendo's. Or
And
I like
apparently-
Wii Sports.
It comes with a mode called Survival Golf, where you play online with a bunch of people, and you gotta just finish the course as fast as you can. If you're too slow, you get eliminated, and it keeps going for the next course.
That sounds wonderful and terrifying. Also, it looks like 2 new courses for Mario Kart.
Yeah,
and
we got.
Factorio is coming.
What?
Factorio is a production line sim. It's
Okay.
it's like Sim City, but you're just building
Building a
a
factory. I
giant
remember that.
factory. I don't know what Rune Factory is, but
I like
a
runes.
remake is happening.
Is that
It's
Dragon
another
Ball
farming
Z?
game
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, and Mario and Rabbids is coming this October. Also, Splatoon 3. The first Splatfest is coming. For those that care about Splatoon, I really don't. I was really into Splatoon for like a month, and then I realized how much I sucked, so I stopped playing.
I've never played Splatoon in my life, but maybe I'll try it out. It seems pretty popular right now.
It's pretty fun. The one thing you have to do in order to like be competitive in any match is you really have to get good at motion controls, because that's how
That's what I've
everybody
heard.
aims.
That's why I've heard motion controls are like key.
But yeah, should we get to the media?
Oh, we didn't even talk
Yeah.
about Ubisoft shifting to a $70.
Oh yeah,
price point.
yeah. Or Genshin Impact anime.
Oh, Genshin Impact anime too, from
Yeah.
Ufotable, the makers of
UFO
Demon
Table.
Slayer, Fate Stay Night.
Yep. I'll watch it for you, Haxley. I know
Alright.
you're gonna want to cover it.
I don't
I
know.
don't know
if
how
I'll-
much I'm gonna enjoy it.
I'm sure I'll be fine. I don't know what they'll do. Obviously, they're gonna cut a lot of stuff. They're not gonna do like me exploring, grabbing carrots or anything.
They might, just for the memes. We got Ubisoft shifting to a $70 price point for AAA games, which some people are thanking PlayStation for doing because they were the first ones to do that. But doesn't Xbox also sell their games at $70?
No.
I'm pretty sure when I bought Madden, it had to be $70.
Well, it's the gaming companies, not Xbox. I don't think. But I think
No,
online they'll sell it at 70.
Well, yeah, all the gaming companies have been increasing them, but PlayStation did it with their exclusives. Yeah, EA Sports games are $70.
What are their new Saints Row? How much is that?
Call of Duty is 70. Don't buy the new Saints Row; it's garbage.
What?
Yeah, it's really bad. Buy it in like 6 months when they fix all the bugs. But it also doesn't feel like Saints Row anymore.
Oh, that's sad.
Yep.
I like Saints Row.
I
Maybe
do
I'll just
too.
buy the third one.
Yeah, I was able to get 3 and 4 for like $2 on the Nintendo store a few months ago.
Also, give me a few minutes, guys. I gotta go grab my food.
Okay.
Ow!
Don't hurt yourself. But yeah, Haxley, how do you feel about Ubisoft shifting to a $70 price point?
What kind of games do they have? What are their AAA games?
Assassin's Creed, Far Cry.
I guess those I can see those being like $70. Like I'm sure they go a lot of work into those.
Yeah, I'm honestly not that they do Rainbow Six as well. I'm honestly not that annoyed by it because games have been $60 since I was like 7.
Yeah, everything else is already crazy prices.
Yeah, they also do the Division, Rocksmith, Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah,
Like they do some really big games: Brawlhalla, For Honor, Anno 1800, Prince of Persia, like Riders Republic, Skull and Bones.
I'm excited.
All
for
those-
Skull and Bones.
I am too, and I'm not bothered by a $70 price point. If it means that they might be able to pay their developers more, sure.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
yeah. As long as they're good games. If I'm paying $70 for something that's not even good, then I'll be mad. But like some of the games you mentioned, they're pretty good, impressive games.
Yeah. Now, what I do have a problem with is the sexual misconduct at Ubisoft, and they also just did something recently where they tried to union bus, I think, as well. So that might not have been Ubisoft. That might have been.
I don't know.
somebody
I
else.
remember us talking about union busting at some game company. I don't remember if it was Ubisoft or another
Well,
one.
Blizzard was doing it,
Blizzard.
and I think Ubisoft has also been caught trying to do that as well. That being said, like the sexual misconduct shit is gross. It needs to stop.
Stop being creepy.
Right. Stop abusing your power. Stop just being a terrible human being. Also, like, it's not their first time they've been dealing with sexual misconduct. They've had sexual harassment, sexual misconduct lawsuits for the past, like, 6 years or something like that. Fucking use your head. Just stop. It's already a problem. And if you keep doing it, maybe you should be fired. Actually, if you do it, you should be fired. That's the easy answer. Speaking of other gross things, this is a direct quote from a Kotaku article. G2 Esports CEO and co-founder Carlos Ocelot Rodriguez was recently caught partying with notorious internet misogynist and general piece of shit Andrew Tate. End quote. He has already been suspended without pay, if I remember correctly, or on a leave of absence.
All right, so he was already in trouble before this, and now
No,
he
this happened, and he was forced to step away from the organization over, or he was suspended, and now he is, as of 4 hours ago, he has stepped away from the company
because of this, or something else happened.
because of this.
Ah, surprising.
So. A lot of people are posting things like pro gaming and gaming culture is better than this. They're not.
Like, if
just be
anything,
real.
You said this is a pro gaming thing that does a lot of like esports commentating over League games. I've heard
Yeah.
terrible things about the League community.
Yeah, the League community is probably one of the most toxic. I play World of Warcraft, which can be one of the most toxic communities to ever be in. If you find your community within the game, it's great, but otherwise, it's fucking awful. I mean, we let 12-year-olds say the N-word on Call of Duty nonstop, and the F word, and all the slurs out there. The gaming community is not above this. Let's stop pretending like we are.
I'm honestly surprised they did anything about it because, like, I feel like a lot of people on Twitch do stuff with him, and nothing really happened to them. Like I feel like I see interviews with Aiden Ross and XQC and a bunch of other streamers talking with Andrew Tate, and it's always like the worst stuff. But like nothing
Yeah.
happens to them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised something happened too.
Yeah,
It's why I wanted to talk about this, even though it's something that we typically don't talk about because it is pro gaming. It's
like we pay
surprising
attention
that
to like
something did happen.
a lot of gaming companies, but I don't watch any pro gaming stuff.
I watch programming stuff. One of my friends, little shout out to them, is a Shadow of the Colossus speedrunner, and just set a record on another game, a world record on any percent on another game, and they do games done quick all the time. If you are listening, watching, I don't know who's listening, watching, I can't see that. Check them out. They are Ruby Heart over on Twitch, and they have a really awesome community.
All right, well, good for them and you. I don't watch any. I play a lot of Pokemon Unite, but like I don't even watch any of the pro tournaments. I don't watch any pros. Like I just play the games.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh no, what is this? What is this news that just happened? No. Okay, so GTA 6 leaks are confirmed to be real, which is great to know. But Ezra Miller's legal problems have mostly disappeared. Sources close to Vanity Fair claim a whack-a-mole style legal strategy of paying off alleged victims is happening after having seen one NDA and heard a handful of others. And apparently the Flash role created a full-blown Messiah complex for Ezra Miller.
I can believe that.
Yeah, I
He went off the deep end after the Flash and he started a cult. It sounds like a Messiah complex, honestly.
Yeah, they definitely did have a Messiah complex by the time all of that happened. Fucking wild. I guess we'll be getting the Flash. I guess we'll be getting the movie. If all the legal problems are getting away.
I'm still voting for us not to watch it, honestly, after all this.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Which sucks, because the Flash is my favorite DC hero, but you know, I like my nerdy science boys. What can I say?
Yeah, I love the Flash. So
I don't think I ever cared about the Flash. I like Wally West, but like even then, like I don't really care about the Flash that much.
you don't like anything that's delectable, actually.
Yeah, as we've discussed earlier, you are a man of poor taste.
I'm just kidding, Haxley.
Oh, just poking fun, Haxley.
All right, we're gonna move on to the media of the week. What do we want to talk about first? House of Dragon, She-Hulk, Harley Quinn, Ring of Power, Morbius.
Let's save the good show for last.
I think we should do It's Morbin time.
Morbin time. All right. Well, I just watched it. I finished this like 10 minutes before the podcast.
Oh, so it's fresh on you because it's not fresh on me.
It's nowhere near fresh on me. I think I watched it in July.
Yeah, I apparently missed a Morbius drinking game last night on Discord, and I'm a little upset about it.
That makes me sad.
Yeah. I was too busy playing sports games.
Drink a shot every time you hear the word Morbius. Drink two if you hear Michael Morbius.
Finish your drink every time there's a bat on screen. I'm drinking water for that game because I still might die from water poisoning.
Take a shot anytime Matt Smith's character says anything that doesn't completely make sense.
I paused it at a moment with Matt Smith's monster face like being really deformed, and it was hilarious.
Oh, that monster face of theirs.
Oh yeah, it's worse than the Buffy monster face.
All right, ready for Morbin time?
Yep.
I don't
Hello,
remember.
everyone. It's me, Haxley. Today I'm joined by Jeffman and my mightiest woman, and it's gonna be Morbin time for us. With Morbius finally on Netflix, we all finally watch it. I guess me and Mai finally watched it. Jeff apparently watched it months ago.
Did you watch it the first or the second time it was in theaters?
I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched it when it was streaming on Prime.
Oh,
Or no, it wasn't streaming on Prime. I think we rented it on Amazon when I was in North Carolina.
that was a waste of money.
It was $3
Yeah, it was a waste of $3. You know what you can get with $3?
and Big Chicken.
Yeah, that's actually what I was about to say.
I used to be able to get 2. Do better, McDonald's.
You used to be able to get a lot. You used to be able to get 20 chicken McNuggets for $5.
Tragic.
Well, Morbius dropped on Netflix. We finally watched it. Yeah, I'm glad I finally got to watch it on Netflix. I was not going to pay $15 or more for food and drinks at a movie theater for this. Definitely not for no. But,
No,
like, I'll watch it on Netflix if it's on streaming.
you know what's the worst part is I don't even think the acting was that bad.
Mm-mm.
It was just the writing.
Oh, yeah, the acting was fine. The writing was horrendous.
It's like the Marvel decided to make their own version of Green Lantern. Like, writing was awful. Special effects wasn't great. But the acting was decent.
Yeah, like I feel like the actors, they're pretty good actors. They're pretty good actors. Maybe this is like Jared Leto's best acting performance I've ever seen.
Yeah, but it's definitely not his worst.
It's not his worst. It's definitely not his worst.
That Jared Leto is like a halfway decent actor, and he just keeps getting in his horribly written movies.
Yeah, but also part of me feels like we should never let Jared Leto near another comic book property ever again.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
But he hasn't had his chance to be in the MCU yet.
It's gonna be
I mean, kind of.
Is that no? That's
No.
still DC. That's
Keaton did show up as the Vulture in this.
Yeah, but he showed up in the Sonyverse,
That's true.
not the MCU verse.
That was also horrible. That
Did they
scene
drag
was
Keaton
so
into it?
awkward.
Yeah.
It just left me with questions like, where did he get the suit? Did the suit teleport with him?
Well, we know he didn't build it because he didn't build the first one.
Yeah, that's what I was. Me and Jeff were talking about earlier. Like, he didn't build the first one, so I don't know if he knows how to build this one.
Yeah.
And
it's
even if
rather
he
confusing.
found the Tinker of this universe to build him a suit, would the Tinker even be able to do it because the old suit was made with Chitauri stuff they salvage?
Well, maybe he could use like Venom stuff to symbiote.
Did Venom
stuff.
come with? I thought didn't Venom just come with a rock like a comet and it was just ooze?
Well, the other one built like a spaceship
Okay.
that was supposed to be able to take him back to his planet and bring his family here.
Okay, maybe.
You guys make me want to rewatch the first Venom movie again.
Might have to rewatch. What happened to this rocket? Did it explode and scattered into pieces everywhere for him to scavenge?
I think so. I think it did explode. Yeah.
I thought it just didn't launch.
I thought it didn't launch.
Maybe that's what it was. It was probably still decommissioned though.
Yeah, but if it didn't launch, I'm sure they took it somewhere. You can't just like grab it to scavenge stuff off of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe, hear me out on this. That suit has been rebuilt from the Andrew Garfield Vulture suit. And we are in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Verse. And we're going to get Andrew Garfield Spider-Man a second chance and have Amazing Spider-Man 3. And it's going to be the Sinister Six with Venom, Vulture, Goblin, because Goblin still lives. Lizard still lives. And Morbius. And somebody else. Craven, I guess, or
Rhino?
Bad Bunny's character, or Rhino. There's a lot of options there.
But mostly, I just want Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, but mostly I just want Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Give Tom Holland a break. Let the Sony Spider-Man just kind of prosper for a bit.
Let them both exist at the same time. We're about to get
perfectly
Silk.
fine with that. Yeah, shit, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Like,
2
do
Spider-Man
that
on the
thing.
big screen at once. I'm okay
What
with
about 3 Spider-Man? We don't want Spider-Man 4?
it. I'll take a Spider-Man 4 too.
I would take it, but I don't think Toby will do it. I think Toby would love to do it, but he's just getting too old. And I think Andrew would love to do it.
Give me a.
But maybe
give
we
me
get Spider-Man 4, and that's where we get Miles.
Give me Spider-Man 4 and make it like Logan. Old man Peter.
I mean, are you saying that we should do Last Stand Spider-Man?
I guess
Because that's a comic.
Hey,
And
I
that
guess.
would make a lot of sense with Peter's character.
Is this the one with Deadpool and Peter as old man? I think Peter's like in a wheelchair and everything.
No. This is we barely see him in one comic book, and then he eventually gets his whole comic book, but it's Peter in like this breasted jacket where he is brought down by the NYPD after there's been a like no superpowered individuals law passed, and every single one of them gets executed.
Oh, so Civil War.
Essentially, yeah. But it's like Peter in his like late 40s, early 50s.
Okay.
So he's still very capable.
I would love to watch that.
Yeah, like we see in this series Doc Ock gets killed by Peter shoving his tentacle through him. Yeah, it's a dark and brutal Peter Parker. But yeah, he gets gunned down by the cops. That's how that Peter dies.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll come a year where we'll have 3 Spider-Man movies in 1 year. Maybe 4 Spider-Man movies if we want to include Spider-Verse.
All different Parkers too. That would be. I mean, I would vibe for that.
Oh, that sounds like your kind of year, Mai.
Yeah. Also, like that just gives more reason for more Spider-Verse films.
I'm for that.
Like, I would love to see more risks taken with things like that. Like, just do these one-off Spider-Man films where, like, they're introduced in a Spider-Verse and then we see their one film.
I would actually love for us to go back to the days of just like one-off comic book movies.
Yeah, just like the Batman and everything, the Joker, like those were great movies. They didn't really have to lead up to anything. They did at some point, like we got sequels announced, but like they weren't like made for sequels originally.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
like
cool
the
too.
sequels are just that it's like their own thing, though. It's not like it's connecting to an overarching anything. It's just
Yeah.
which I'm okay with.
Yeah, Deadpool was able to do that too. I love that Deadpool was kind of separate from everything else.
Yeah,
Like, it made references to everything else, but that's just Deadpool being Deadpool.
Yeah, that's Deadpool.
But yeah, what did y'all think of Morbius on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, that movie's horrible, but I loved it.
Like it's kind of hard 'cause it's like it's almost its own different scale. Like if I want to put it on the same scale as like the other movies we watch and talk about, I might have to give it like a 3 or 4. But if I put it on the scale of like bad sci-fi movies I enjoy, it would be a really high bad sci-fi movie score.
Yeah, like if it's on the Sharknado scale, I feel like it's an 8.
I'll put it like a 7.
Yeah, 7's also appropriate. But on like the true movie scale, I feel like it's a 2.5 to a 3.
I give it a solid 1 if we're talking true movie. That's
No, I think the acting and the costume design and like a lot of like the set design and everything boosts it for me because that stuff is really good. I think it's just the writing is so god awful, and the special effects is like probably like a 6 out of 10. Like it's passable, but it's not good.
Yeah, like it's not the worst effects ever. I think the things that bring it down is like the story and the writing. Like, I don't understand why some of these decisions were made. I don't know why we're acting like this, but like the actors themselves are great. I love Matt Smith as an actor and stuff. Special effects, they're better than what Marvel does, honestly, a lot of times.
Yeah, the special effects were more minimum, it felt like. They weren't as bad as like some of the special effects in No Way Home when it first came out because it was unfinished. But it still weren't good effects. I think the effects that they chose for everything that they did were terrible. I got distracted by my Funko Pops.
What about you, Jeff? What do you gotta say besides?
What do I gotta say?
Yeah, besides it being like a 1.
I loved it. I would rewatch this movie a million times over and over, for free, obviously. But I would rewatch this movie like a million times with no regret in the world and just continuously proceed to drink and enjoy it.
Yeah, to me, this movie is like one of those really bad horror or sci-fi films that like.
It's like watching an old Godzilla movie.
It's watching a car crash spectacularly.
You just sit there and you let it go.
Yeah.
You can't look away.
Can't look away. Like I think Santa Shark. I think that's what it was called. Like it was really bad, but I couldn't look away. Or Velocipaster.
What's the Santa horror movie? Merry Xmas.
Oh, that's
Merry Xmas. Yeah. The Santa slasher film. It's so bad. It's so good. It's kind of like Titans.
I think Titans is just bad. It's a difference for when a movie is so bad that you enjoy it to where a movie or a show is bad and you love to hate on it,
Yeah, like true. Like Titans is infuriatingly bad, while Morbius is more like what? It's just a giant what to me.
Wah.
So
I don't know if I have anything else to say about it. Like, honestly, like I was just like, what? What am I watching?
yeah, it's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time. We got like a Matt Smith dance scene out of nowhere, like for no reason, really.
They were like, dance scene worked really well in Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's.
They worked well in Guardians of the Galaxy. Jim Carrey had an amazing dance scene that people loved in Sonic.
The Joker had their dancing on the stairs that people loved.
Matt Smith, we gotta take your clothes off.
Yeah,
you gotta start dancing and put the clothes back on.
Yeah, I'm surprised Matt Smith is as built as he is in this film.
You have to go back to the original dance scene. Bully Maguire, of course.
Oh yeah, Bully Maguire.
I don't even think I know who that is.
Bully Maguire, Tobey Maguire.
Oh, okay.
In Spider-Man 3 specifically.
Okay.
That's the meme name.
That's a meme name. Oh, I thought it was just emo Spidey.
No, it's Bully Maguire.
Okay.
Because all of Peter Parker is emo. Every single Peter Parker is emo at some point in their life.
Yep.
Bella, what you doing?
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to add to Morbius. I didn't expect it to be a long and deep conversation.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
you got what you get.
Are we getting a second one?
I hope so.
I hope not.
Apparently, because of the success of it on Netflix 3 days ago. It's been talked about possibly happening.
Sony, you've done this already. You released Morbius twice before it even got to Netflix.
Hey, I'm okay with a Morbius too.
I'm not going to see it in theaters, but I will wait for it to be on streaming.
Yeah, just put it straight to streaming.
If you put it straight on
Honestly.
streaming, I will watch it. I'm not spending money on this. Even if you throw Andrew Garfield in it, I don't know if I trust it. If it's the same writing team, especially.
They throw Andrew Garfield in it, I'm watching it in theaters.
What? Even if the director and the writing team's all the same, but just has
Yep.
Andrew Garfield?
Yep.
Mhm.
That is how much the love for Andrew Garfield Spidey is. He's not my favorite Spidey. Because I don't know if I have one. I like them all equally for different reasons. So,
It's,
yeah.
I don't know who my favorite is.
they could put Toby in, and I would still go see it in theaters.
I would watch it with Toby. It'd be
Well,
kinda interesting.
if they throw Tom Holland.
Technically, it is Toby's universe. Now that I think about it, because they had the poster. That was.
But I thought they also meant. Oh, I guess we don't know what universe Venom's in, so yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it can't be Toby's universe because of Venom.
Oh yeah, because Venom's already in that. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Venom in Morbius?
No,
Yeah, he literally goes, "I'm Venom." Just kidding, that's the other guy.
Oh, that's fair.
yeah, like he mentions Venom at least.
So, we know it is at least the Venomverse, but we don't know if it's the Amazing, the Spider-Verse, or the Homeverse, the MCU verse. I called it the Homeverse because every single Spider-Man film has home in it. Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. So,
Well, that's our discussion about Morbius. If you want to watch it, go on Netflix. If you want to play the drink game, I highly encourage it. I think you will need some alcohol in you to get the best enjoyment out of this film.
or some inebriation of some kind.
But yeah, I'm Haxley. Catch me at HaxleyGV everywhere. TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. Do I have any other ones I don't remember? YouTube. This is Jeff Man. He exists. He's a being in all the universes. And we have my Mighty Is Woman.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at Mighty as Woman. And pay attention to my Twitter because there's going to be an announcement within the next 10 days. So I'll bring it back up next week.
All right, what we want to do next?
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk?
Yeah, let's stick with the superheroes, I guess. Or we can do Harley,
We can go She-Hulk.
then Harley, then
Yeah.
House of Dragon, then Ring of Power.
Yeah, because Ring of Power is the one Jeff has not seen.
I saw half of it.
Okay.
You missed a lot. If
Why
you
did you
saw-
only watch half of it? Because I thought you were really enjoying this.
No, the streaming was messing up for me.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't-
streaming was that's what you
couldn't
said.
play
Okay.
it. I can watch everything else but Ring of Power for some reason. That was weird.
Yo, why the fuck is Marina Angemon so cute for being such a strong Digimon?
You can't be
Because
cute and
angels-
strong?
I mean, not in Digimon logic. You either are like sexy as fuck or you're a giant monster.
Or you're just chock full of guns.
Yeah. Yeah, facts.
First of
Or
all, what's
chock
Marina
full of
Angemon?
swords.
Yeah.
But Marina Angemon is just like this cute little pink fairy thing.
What level is it?
It's a level
It's
6.
Mega.
It's a
a mega.
mega?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought it was a baby. Like I've seen this thing before. I always thought it was like one of those, like a rookie or a baby or something.
Nope.
Nope.
Mega.
Wow, I did not know it was a mega Digimon.
Yep.
The more you know. All right, She-Hulk. Which one was this one again?
The
Oh, the lawsuit with Titania.
yeah,
Yeah. Titania.
Titania.
not Titania. Titania. What did you say?
Titania.
All right. Hello, everyone. It's me, Haxley. Today I'm joined by Jeffman and my Mighty is Woman. We're talking She-Hulk. I don't know what episode we're on. I think 5. The one where she's being sued for copyright infringement.
I think this is 4.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards 4.
4.
No, that was 5.
Oh,
That was 5. So next is the finale.
Okay, so
really? Wow.
So I guess Jeff is gonna finish this because he's like almost done.
I guess I have to.
Oh, were you not vibing with it?
Yeah, he's been like, I don't know if I can keep doing this. I'll give it another episode.
I've been enjoying She-Hulk.
I've been enjoying She-Hulk. It's just not hasn't been Jeff's main thing. Every time we talked about this, every time he's talking about like I might quit it, but I think we're almost done, so I might as well finish it.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, we're almost done. Next week's we're done. You can give us your full recap of why you hate this show.
I don't hate it, but
You just don't like it.
I do not have any love for it.
But yeah, so yeah, Jennifer Walters here is getting sued for using the name She-Hulk when she does not have the copyright for it. Copyright has been taken by the supervillain influencer. Is she a person?
Superpowered influencer.
Superpowered influencer. I don't know.
I don't think she's a villain necessarily. I mean, she's not a good person, but I wouldn't call her a villain.
Yeah. She was in court for some reason, so maybe.
I mean, lots of people are in court for some reason. That doesn't make them a villain.
Who? Titania?
Yeah, like
Mhm.
she broke
She
through the
threw a desk at like the jury crew. Like, that's villainy.
I forgot
101.
about that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, like she was more than just in court. Like she punched through a wall and through like a table or something at like the jury.
Yeah, she's also a mutant. Fun fact in the
Hey,
comics,
probably in the show too.
Yeah,
probably in the show.
she could be the second mutant in the show, maybe. But yeah, so she's getting sued, and I guess the main thing they're talking about in the lawsuit is like they have to prove that not only was she using it first, but it's like just like a common thing that she uses.
Yeah, there has to be a history of use. There has to be
History
an
of use.
overpowering history of use that shows that she not only used it but liked it and like what's the word? Endorsed it, the name.
Yeah. But not only that, we have to make her a little bit more likable, and that requires getting her a better looking suit than what she has.
Fair.
You want to show up to court to impress people. You gotta be the good person. Get the eyes on you. Make them like the jury love you. So that's where we get the DA Adrian Chase himself helping out with the swag because he has a drip broker.
Yep. Yeah, he does. And where does the drip broker lead them to? The Avengers guy. Which Jeff did not find amusing whatsoever.
I'm actually more surprised that you didn't mention anything about me calling him the DA Adrian Chase since you've never been in front of this She-Hulk discussions to know why we've been doing this.
I just went with it.
Chase.
No, but does mine know about Adrian Chase?
Oh, that's a good
I mean,
question.
he's Peacemaker.
Yes,
But-
but
Oh,
not
you
from
did
that
not
show.
see that?
Peacemaker.
Did you not see that Fosh in Arrow? That's the actor who plays Prometheus.
Oh no fucking way! It is.
Yeah, it is.
He's,
That's like right when I stopped. To be fair.
Yeah. and Arrow, he's the DA. He's not a DA in the She-Hulk. He's just another lawyer.
I forgot about that. That he was Prometheus.
Yeah, he's Prometheus Adrian Chase. That's who in the comics goes by Prometheus and Vigilante.
That's hilarious.
That's where my enjoyment for the show has been coming from.
Yeah, we
Looking
we
at
love
it,
this
it's
guy.
Like, this guy was on a psycho murder spree like a few years ago.
I don't remember what his name in this show is, but we keep calling him Adrian Chase.
I completely forgot his name.
And now he's just a shoe dude.
Or there's another reason why he knows where to talk, where to get more, where he knows.
No, he plays Pug, who's a character in She-Hulk.
Maybe Pug can have some sort of secret, like he's Prometheus or the Vigilante.
It's not gonna happen.
It will happen after he gets promoted to DA of Star City. This is his prequel.
This is the prequel. It's because all his sneakers got burnt up, and that's what drove him over the edge.
Yeah, I mean, did you see those Iron Man 3s in the post credit? They were
Actually,
ugly as fuck.
Did I not see the post credit?
No, not the post credit, in the credits. There wasn't a post credit.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, Adrian
Oh,
Chase introduces Jennifer Walters' friend, I forget her name, to the Drip Broker, who the Drip Broker then gets her to meet the stylist for the heroes, who makes hero suits and everything.
The Iron Man 3s.
Oh, you sent it. I was looking it up too.
These look terrible.
I didn't get a chance to see it yet.
I'm trying to look in the background. What are these other superhero inspired stuff? Maybe.
Yeah, there's the Thing, Wolverine, Hawkeye, the Falcon, Doctor Strange, Nova, Ghost Rider, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Moon Knight, Cyclops, Electro, Deadpool, Captain America. What are shoe people called again? Shoebies? No,
Sneakers,
because-
sneakerheads.
sneakerheads. Shoebies from Rocket Power. That's what it is. Do you all know what a shoebie is?
I miss Rocket Power.
You know, people that wear socks with their sandals.
I'm just bringing this up over here, but yeah,
Oh,
no, they're
sweet.
totally Deadpool. I guess Captain Marvel right there.
Right
Thing.
next to it, right next to Captain Marvel is Cyclops.
Oh yeah, that's Cyclops. Okay, I thought that was maybe Wolverine by the color scheme, but no, those are definitely visors.
Underneath that is Black Panther, and then to the left is Spider-Man.
Here's like American Chavez. It looks like.
No, Captain America, because it's got the shield.
Okay, I guess that is a shield.
Deadpool right underneath.
That might be
That-
Vision next to Captain America.
You think it's Vision?
I don't know.
White and gold?
No, it can't be.
I don't know. I guess these are the Hulks right here, right?
Gotta be.
Who's this guy? Is this the frog guy we seen in the commercial?
No, that's
Frog Man?
Vision.
Oh, that's Vision. Oh, this could be
Above that is
Storm,
Thing.
maybe. That seems like Storm's color.
Maybe Storm. Above Vision is the Thing or Thanos.
Thing, probably Thing.
Miss Marvel next to that. Wolverine above the Thing. To the left and up is Hawkeye. And then over to the red wing with the white, that's probably Falcon.
It's probably Falcon.
And then underneath that is Iron Man, probably.
You think that's another Iron Man?
Or not Iron Man, Nova.
Okay, Nova.
Then there's Ghost Rider to the left. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. It just looks like a black shoe, honestly.
And then Doctor Strange right above that.
Oh, okay. I can see Doctor Strange because of the eagle thing.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, appreciate the detail there.
Yeah, I don't watch the credits, so I didn't notice any of this.
We were waiting for a post-credit scene because, Marvel.
Nah, I just wait for to see it on TikTok or something.
But then you don't get to watch it on your giant TV, Hexley.
I'm not even watching She-Hulk on a giant TV in the first place.
Oh, well, then you're fucking up. Don't you have a TV in your room?
I do, but it doesn't have Disney Plus on it. I could add Disney Plus to it. I'm just too...
But the drip guy ends up being, what's his name from Flight Attendant?
I can't tell you. I've never seen Flight Attendant.
I'm so surprised. Griffin Matthews. He's also in Weeds and Kashmir Mafia. See if I can find anything that Haxley might know. Dear White People.
I've seen Dear White People. I've seen the first season. Is it in the first season?
No, he's in the third season.
No, I've not seen. I've seen the first season, maybe half of the second. I think. I don't know why I stopped watching it, but.
Have you watched Ballers?
No. That's the Rock show?
Yeah. Hold up. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Are we getting 9 episodes? Yeah, we're getting 9 episodes. So we're...
Okay, Jeff. You still got time to drop this if you want.
That being said, it looks like Matt Murdock is in the next episode.
I mean,
so it's about to get good.
That doesn't please me.
I think it's Matt Murdock, the attorney, is going to be in this next episode.
I will watch it.
But yeah, so I guess the Drip Maker made her some suits, but also a superhero suit.
Yeah, and we see that at the end of the episode. But before that, we have the actual court case where in order to prove that She-Hulk has been using the name longer than Titania, they pull up She-Hulk's dating profile and all of the dates that she has gone on.
Yeah, with all of them talking about how she kept talking to herself in the first person as She-Hulk and how maybe it was kind of weird.
The third person, but yes.
The third person. And how some of them would not have dated her if she was not She-Hulk. And then one of them tried flirting with Titania.
Yeah, the one that has the superhero fetish.
Yeah.
Which, fair. No. The weird white dude that was also one of her attorney's clients.
I thought the black dude had asked her out.
I thought the black dude was... Yeah, it was the black guy who asked her out, right?
Maybe. I thought it was the weird white dude.
No.
I don't know. regardless, still creepy, still weird. If you're ever on the stand in court, don't flirt with somebody. It's a bad look.
I don't think he was on the stands. I think he got off the stand and was talking to her in like the what do they call them, pews or something?
Oh yeah, as he was walking past.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah,
She
I
was
mean,
like, yeah, go buy me things. I was like, word.
at least they both said exactly what they wanted.
Yeah.
And yeah. So what did y'all think about this episode?
I liked it. This is actually what I want to see. I want to see more court cases, honestly.
Yeah,
I
it was
think
a step in the right direction.
Yeah, Jeff's main complaint so far is like they're not in the court scene that much.
That's fair. I think I think a lot of it has been expositional to the point, but also like I appreciate them showing that most attorney work is not actually in court cases. It's in the office.
But they're not even in the office that much.
That's true, except for the Megan Thee Stallion scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those 2 episodes of
Those like the 2 good episodes. And those
We've
are the
only
court stuff.
We've only had Megan Thee Stallion in 2 episodes so far, right?
1 episode, right?
1.
Just one? That means we have 2 more episodes of her showing up. Because she signed a 3-episode contract.
All right. Anything else we got to say about She-Hulk?
No.
All right. Well, that's our show on She-Hulk. If you enjoy it, check us out on our other social medias. I'm Maxi GV everywhere. This is My Mightiest Woman, and this is Jeff Man. You can check out She-Hulk itself on Disney Plus. So yeah, adios. All right. So Harley Quinn next.
Sure.
All right.
Apparently, Megan Thee Stallion, before we get into that, Megan Thee Stallion is next thing they're working on. She's working on film-wise is a film called Fucking Identical Twins.
Like she's fucking identical twins, or like fucking like the explicit identical twins.
A pair of business rivals discover that they're identical twins and decide to swap places in an attempt to trick their divorced parents to get back together. Does it have Megan Thee Stallion, Nathan Lane, and Megan Mullally and Bowen Yang in it?
It's like Parent Trap, but with a little extra sauce.
Yeah.
So the parents know they have identical twins, but the twins have never met the other twin or parent.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I've never seen the Parent Trap. Is that what the Parent Trap is about?
Yeah.
They wasn't just like they got adopted and separated.
Yeah, it was that their parents divorced when they were babies and then never saw each other again.
I feel like
They
that's so
They
weird.
split everything in half, including the children.
I feel like
Morbid.
there's no way you get a custody agreement just like that. Like, no. You get one child. You don't get visitation rights or anything for the other one.
I mean, custody agreement would work that way if you both agreed to it. That's the shitty thing about the American legal system.
Okay.
Especially because in Parent Trap, both parents are successful. So money is no longer a part of that equation.
I just assumed they were separated at birth or something.
Nope. They were separated like 3 months after birth.
Through a divorce, okay.
Yeah.
You don't think there'd be like pictures or anything? Okay.
Well, how many pictures of your exes do you have laying around?
I mean, there are pictures of me as a baby at least.
Well, yeah. They probably had that. Maybe. I don't know.
You
Stop
think
thinking too much into it. It's a shitty movie.
you don't think there'd be like a photo album with like the picture of when they were exactly born at least?
Maybe. I don't know. I think you're thinking too much about it, man.
All right. Well, everyone, I'm Haxa here, and today I'm joined by Jeffman and my mightiest woman herself, and we're going to be talking about the season finale of Harley Quinn season 3. Season 3?
Is it the
Season
finale?
3. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the finale.
Oh, I thought it was the second to last episode.
No,
No.
this was the finale. I'm pretty sure this is the finale. I thought it was very weird, this finale, because it's 10 episodes is a weird number for a finale, honestly.
Yeah, and they're setting up something that could have just been the second half of the season. But, you know.
Yeah, like how this episode ended, it's definitely either a mid-season break or is going to be going to the next season, because this is a good stopping point, honestly. But yeah, we got the season finale of Harley Quinn. How do we feel about this and the season as a whole, I guess?
I'm pleased. They went the route I was hoping they would go with Harley. So
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun. It felt a little weak at times, but I never felt pulled out of it.
Yeah, there were definitely a lot of weak. There was some weak stuff going on throughout the season, but hey, it's fine.
Yeah. Not everything is going to be a grand slam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it had its moments where it was like, but then overall had some good moments. So the season ends with the zombie apocalypse is over. They don't have to deal with this anymore. Ivy stands down.
Yeah. And Harley and Ivy are a little rocky.
They're a little rocky, but they got tickets from Clayface to go see the new movie about the death of the Wayne family that he stars in, but people don't know he's a star in it.
Which is absolutely ridiculous.
And actors, they're egotistical, right? That's what actors are. Mike,
Mhm.
can you clarify? Since you have more experience in that line of work.
I mean, they can be egotistical. Some are, some aren't. I would say that actually most that I have met are not egotistical, but there are definitely those that are. Typically, the more egotistical people are your directors. You know, man, actors are people. They can be egotistical. They cannot be egotistical.
But yeah, so they go to the movie. The Wayne family also goes to the movie. Selena also goes to the movie to support Bruce. The mayor, the Joker's there, as well as like Kite Man and Clock King. Clock King, yes.
Yeah, Clock King and Riddler are both there. You know, the best
Well, not Kite Man,
supervillain.
Riddler. Okay.
Yeah, the best supervillain couple, Clock King and Riddler.
Swamp Thing's also there with Nora Freeze. I don't know how Swamp Thing got a ticket to this event.
He's one of Ivy's friends, so maybe Clayface sent him some. I don't know.
Who knows what's going on here? But yeah, we watched the movie. Clayface tries to reveal himself, and they just say, "Oh, this person's a great actor."
Yeah.
All this movie stuff is going on, and Harley and Ivy capture Joker because they got to kill the Joker so Ivy can become the leader of the Legion of Doom and do anything she wants.
Yeah. I mean, who would you choose as the Legion of Doom leader in this show from Gotham?
I mean, out of all the villains we met, I guess Ivy's like
Kite Man. I'm just kidding.
seems the most dependable one.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want Bane or
Yeah.
Joker.
Don't want Bane. Don't want Joker. I don't know about Riddler. or Clock King. Clayface is not up to par. He's too busy wanting to be an actor.
Yeah. King Shark doesn't want the responsibility. Definitely not Harley. She wants it too much.
I don't know if we met other villains that much for me to say.
Yeah.
Ivy seems the most dependable and powerful one of all the villains we've had screen time for, at least. So why wouldn't Lex Luthor want to make her the big boss in charge of the Legion of Doom? But while this is about to go down, Harley needs to step out for a bit before she can bash Joker's head in because she forgot her bat. And then she talks to Bruce Wayne. She helps him out. Talks through all the trauma he's dealing with by having to relive the worst moment of his life.
Yo, did y'all know that Twitter added a downvote?
A downvote? No.
That's not good.
No upvote, just a downvote. And Jeff is muted.
You are muted.
Wow. Okay. Just the downvote.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could always like things. So
Where do you see the downvote? Is it? Are you just doing a beta thing?
no, I'm on mobile.
Uh,
I don't have that.
maybe you're just
Downvotes
selected
are-
for something.
Downvotes are private. Your votes aren't public and won't be shared with the Tweet Arthur or anyone else.
So what's the point?
I don't know.
But where do you see? Like, are you just clicking the dots by the tweets? Like,
No, it's right next to comment, retweet, and like.
no, I don't have any of this. I think
don't
you have a
have that.
beta thing. I think you were selected to test something, Mike.
Yeah, cool.
Depending on how you like it, maybe the rest of us will see it.
I'm already using it, so maybe it's like a show me less of this bullshit thing.
Yeah, but they already have a button. If you click the little dots, it's like not interested.
That's true. I added a Digimon to my mic. I don't know if y'all noticed it.
You added
No.
a Digimon?
To the mic.
Mhm.
I don't see a Digimon.
I was
What is
wondering what that was, but I can't see close to.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
it's
can't-
it's Gamamon.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to make you like full screen to see this. Oh, there. Yeah. If I make it full screen, I can
Or
tell.
is it Gomamon? Gomamon? I think it's Gomamon.
Gomamon. Yeah.
Gomamon. That sounds right.
I think Gamamon's like the robot thing, right?
I think so. It's Joe's partner, okay?
Yeah.
Because Patamon won't fit there.
But moving back, so yeah, Harley helps Bruce Wayne with trauma, but that's not where Bruce Wayne's trouble ends, because he gets arrested for tax invasion.
Yeah.
That was an interesting twist.
I mean, he's a rich dude. It makes sense.
It makes sense. Makes sense. Like,
He's supposed to be a morally good.
yeah, but like, it's not like he's reported to IRS all the business expenditures of being Batman.
I guess that's fair.
Also, like,
Like, how are you gonna showcase like where all that money's coming from? Like, that money has to go somewhere, and like, they gotta wonder where.
he could be doing things with his money, like opening up things within neighborhoods and not just spending it all on Batman. So the morally good part is a little sketchy too.
He does open up good stuff for his neighborhood.
I don't know. He cancels his electric cars. He cancels the Wayne Foundation things. Several awesome.
Oh, this is in the Harley Quinn universe. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm just going with like, he has to have money to buy the Batman stuff, but like he can't report it. So people are probably wondering where his fortune's going to a lot of times.
I mean, he could have put it in show companies and
Yeah, but
moved it
I feel like
around.
that might be why the IRS goes after him because of the shell company stuff. I don't know. I don't know business. I don't know how all this stuff works. But he's arrested by
don't
the
know.
IRS. And the Bat Family's talking about breaking him out. But no, he said he's going to serve his time. And while,
Well, yeah, 'cause you don't want Bruce Wayne to be a criminal.
yeah, can't have that. So while he's gone, he's leaving Batgirl in charge.
Which in this universe makes sense because Nightwing is dumb.
I'm sorry, Nightwing.
I appreciate them commenting on his ass.
Yeah. Like Jeff says, we comment on his ass later on when Harley Quinn joins the team. And she just assures Nightwing he has no worries because even with her on the team, her ass doesn't beat his ass.
Yeah, I mean, is she wrong?
No.
I would
No.
venture to say no.
If there's one
Dick.
thing he's known for, it's going to be that, I feel like, for all eternity.
Dick is thick.
So yeah, that's how Harley Quinn season 3 ends with Harley joining the Bat family and becoming a Bat member.
Which is expected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's pretty much what her place is right now in the comics, where she's like an honorary member of the Bat family. She's like
That's
there
not-
all the time.
It's still a little weird. But yeah.
It's not any weirder than the other stuff we've had. Like we've had Clayface be the Bat in the Bat family. There was a time period where Bane was in the Bat family because we thought Bane and Bruce Wayne were brothers.
Was Bane just like short for like Bruce Wayne? Bob Wayne?
I'm fucking mad. I'm so mad that that's what you just went with.
I don't know. I think it was like there were thoughts that Thomas Wayne had an affair with Bane's mom, I guess. So like they are half brothers potentially. So like they
These
worked together for the time period they thought they were brothers.
Comics are bad sometimes.
You know, I don't know why it took so long for them to realize they're not brothers and like they were teamed up for a while.
Comics are bad sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got Miles Clone Saga happening right now, so
We've also had like tons of Spider-Man clone stuff always happening.
yeah. I mean, we also had the whole Peter might have a sister arc going on.
Going on. We have like right now.
Yeah, in one version of the comics, in the Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. It happens. That's
Okay.
honestly like my favorite run of comics, though, of Peter Parker, because it makes a lot of references to previous comics, and it's done really well.
Okay. Well, going back to Harley Quinn. So, I guess next season we're gonna see Harley team up with the Bat family a lot more. We'll see her interact with other superheroes more often, like Wonder Woman, Flash, Superman. While maybe Kite Man will be handling the supervillain end of things, so we don't have all the same characters everywhere.
I would love to see Harley have a fangirl moment for Wonder Woman, because she is a super fan of Wonder Woman in the comics. So, yeah.
Yeah.
How do we feel about this ranking wise, number ranking for this season?
I mean, Harley Quinn, I enjoyed it. I'll give it like a 6.5, maybe.
Yeah, I'll stand at like a 6.
Yeah, I was thinking like a 7.5.
There's some really great episodes. Like I love when Joker was the mayor. That was a really great episode. But
That Swamp Thing episode was fantastic. Yes, you're
Swamp
correct.
Thing was pretty good. But then there were also just like moments where it kind of just felt like it was dragging on because like their storytelling moments. It was trying to get the story somewhere.
Yeah,
It was setting things
don't-
up.
and the story just didn't feel as good as it has in
Yeah.
previous.
Like in
season.
previous seasons, like almost every episode was funny and hilarious. But this like we had some down moments. We had some really good moments. And we got introduced to Nightwing. We only saw him for like maybe 2 or 3 episodes.
Well, I mean, yeah.
He better be in more episodes next time, guys.
Are you okay with Dumb Dick Grayson?
I mean, it's not like he's known for his intelligence. He just needs to be witty. He needs to have a nice ass and jump around a lot, I guess. Like Tim's the smart one. Barbara and Tim, they're the smart people of the family.
Maybe we'll get Tim next season.
Yeah,
We'll
probably
get
Tim,
Tim
a little
after
bit
we already
Jason.
have Damien.
Hey, he's got to appear somewhere, right? Not like
Well,
Tim
Tim's
died.
probably off somewhere else.
So was Nightwing.
So
I guess maybe we'll meet
Well,
Tim in
Bruce
the
Wayne-
Teen Titans.
Well, Bruce Wayne going to jail is the perfect time for Tim Wayne. It's for Tim Drake to come back.
also, Jason will come back, but he'll be in prison with Bruce.
That'd be interesting.
Maybe we'll have another Under the Red Hood storyline. This time with Harley Quinn.
Now, it'll be under the Red Hood storyline, but Jason Todd's criminal network will be inside the prison.
Maybe Harley has to break into prison to save Bruce.
All right. Well, I guess that's our show about Harley Quinn. If you enjoy Harley Quinn, go, or if you want to check it out, go watch it on HBO Max before HBO Max shuts down. Because I don't know what's going on with Warner Bros. Discovery. But yeah,
HBO Max is the greatest streaming platform of all time. It will never shut down, and I won't allow it.
Good
even
luck.
if it gets bought out by Universal, like we talked about earlier.
I think Universal would keep it because they don't have a streaming service right now.
True.
I think they would end up just putting all of their stuff on HBO Max.
Maybe just change the name or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm Hexy GV. This is Jeff Man, and this is my Mightiest Woman. Check out us on our social medias. Jeff doesn't have any; he just exists. He's here for stuff. You can check me out at Hexy GV at Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and my Mightiest Woman at.
Mightiest Woman on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram. And
Adios.
I'm actually going to be streaming more often now that I'm not dealing with as much COVID shit.
All right.
Although not this week because I have the in-laws coming.
Oh.
So
All right. So, House of Dragon.
Dracarys.
All right. Hello,
I'm
everyone.
so mad they didn't get a new theme song.
That's the same theme song.
Yeah. It's
All right.
it's fucking lame.
Well, I'm Hexy here, and today I'm joined by Jeff Man and my Mightiest Woman. We're talking about House of Dragon, now streaming on HBO Max. All right, so this is episode 4
I want to
of House of Dragon, a prequel to the Game of Thrones, which I have never watched, and Jeff has only watched some episodes of.
And I've watched all of it for some godforsaken reason.
But yeah, so yeah, episode 4, House of Dragon. I've been enjoying House of Dragon so far. It gets pretty weird sometimes, but I guess that's just fantasy for you.
I mean, that's Game of Thrones specifically. All the incest stuff is pretty weird, but Martin loves it, so it happens a lot. And outside of that, normal fantasy stuff. I would say the one thing that this show has going for it, being a prequel, is that we don't really know a lot of these characters, so we don't know what's going to happen to them.
We at least know this king. At least is more
Viserys.
ethical enough to not marry his daughter to a 2-year-old.
Yeah,
To
or
his
marry
2-year-old
yeah, or marry an 8-year-old themselves.
Yeah.
So we know he's got some moral compass.
I feel so bad for Viserys. Just every episode. I just sit there, I look at him, and he's just so stressed because the people in his life are just so problematic.
Right, and it's like if you could just do the right thing or the thing that is easy, none of this would happen.
Like I saw someone comment like he looks like he's just in like his room trying to play with Legos because he has like a little miniature city or something, or a replica of his city. And every time someone just walks in here with some sort of problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really is just always in that room chilling, and someone has a problem to bring up.
He needs the stress relief. He needs to be able to just chill and vibe, and I respect it.
Yeah, and he has to deal with his daughter trying to get married. Because like he just wants to cement her rule, make sure she marries a strong partner, I guess, for the kingdom.
Right, and he didn't even like originally, not that this is right, he didn't originally arrange a marriage for her. He was like, listen, there's a bunch of suitors, go check them out and choose one. Which, that's not a privilege a lot of people have in that world.
Usually when you see these things, like you're marrying this family so we get this power. And we're already just gonna assume we're not gonna marry a 2-year-old by some of his citizens.
Yeah. Well, we know who she's gonna marry now by the end of the episode.
One of those guys was a kid, though. Granted, he was a pretty strong kid, but he was
the one that massacred the dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
But he's only like a couple years younger than her.
yeah, like I don't even know if he was that much younger than her. Like boys mature slower than women.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So like they could have been the same age, honestly, and he's just short.
And that dude fucking killed the dude.
Murked him.
He was like,
probably,
fuck around and find out.
no. Rhaenyra started clowning him. Everybody else started clowning him. He's like, nah, all right. Y'all have disrespected me for the last time.
Yeah, y'all want to see some fight? I'll show you some fight.
Yeah, so she's kind of done for the day. So later on, her and her uncle decide to escape the castle, check out how the people live their lives outside the castle, enjoy some food, enjoy a show mocking her.
I thought that was the last episode.
No, that was this episode.
That was this episode, right?
Yep.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went to go to the show. They had the show mocking her. So they leave. She gets some food, but apparently food's not free outside. So she's on the run. And her uncle just says, don't worry, I'll catch you. Like, he's going to catch her and bring her back to pay for the food. Just to stop, like, the guards or anything from chasing her. And yeah, he catches up to her. And they go to a pleasure house. And this is where things get even more awkward.
Oh my god.
They're at the pleasure house. They're watching other people get very intimate. It gets them in a mood, I guess. So uncle and niece start making out and disrobing.
Coupling, if you will.
Just good old fashioned fucking, except without the fucking.
Yeah, we didn't get that far. She eventually pushed them off before they got to that point.
No. She was down for it. He walked away. That's what it was.
Was it? I thought like she pushed them and slapped them at some point.
No, they even talk about it when in the like making of this episode is that sorry, my monitor is freaking out. That Rhaenyra, right? Rhaenyra wants to keep going, but Daemon doesn't, because at that point in time he is just trying to use her as a pawn in his game, and she wants to continue, and he can't because he still sees his little niece.
Okay, so he has some humanity, I guess.
Yeah. Daemon is
So she got
chaotic,
angry
but-
because he stopped. Is that what
Yes.
happened then?
and that's why she goes and fucks Sir Cole, who has taken a vow of celibacy to join the King's Guard.
Yeah. Wonder what happens to him later, because
I mean, I'm sure they don't
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah, I'm sure
but
this could be hidden.
but he knows, and will that affect his vow? And maybe he'll quit on his own accord for feeling ashamed.
I don't think he'll quit. I think he's going to catch feelings,
Okay.
and it's going to become a problem later on.
At least we don't have to worry about any kids, because the priest comes by with some like little aftercare tea remedy.
Yeah, good old Plan B.
Yeah.
Viserys knew it. She was BSing. He was like, nah.
I mean, even if she was BSing, like you should probably take this, because I don't know if I would. Maybe I'll send this to her just in case.
Yeah.
If she is BSing, then it's just a tea. What is it gonna do?
Yeah, if she's telling the truth, no harm, no foul. If she's not telling the truth, let's avoid a bastard.
My man,
So.
stress.
Yeah, listen, he's already the dad of a teenage girl.
He's also married to a teenage girl. He probably already has to deal with enough stuff.
He's also the king of lands. And
The king of lands, where people want to take advantage of him and set him up with their daughters and stuff, and even tell him that his own daughter is fucking his brother.
Yeah, you know it's crazy.
Hmm.
On that note, is that Otto would have been fine had he never brought up Aegon being the heir.
Oh yeah, 100%. The hand would have been fine. Reese would have been fine.
But because he brought up the heir, it's like, dog, there's no other way to take it when you tell me this information.
Yeah, like we know he's the lizard in one franchise, but he's a bit of a snake in this one too.
I'm fucking dead. I'll accept these puns.
But yeah, Reese's character very much reminds me of Littlefinger, who, and I hate both the characters, but I love how well they're written in both of the series.
Oh yeah.
I don't think a lot of House of the Dragon is incredibly written so far, but it's exposition time, and it's going to be exposition time until like the second to last episode, because they're world building, they're fantasy building, and that's what happens. There's going to be some story and not some story. Actually, probably this next episode is probably the last of the world building, because we're about to get a time skip.
Yeah.
Which really sucks, because both Emily Carey, who plays Queen Alicent, and Millie Alcock are fantastic. Millie Alcock is Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
I
and they
think
will
so.
And neither of them are going to be playing the older version of their characters.
Unfortunate, but hey, maybe the older version actors and actresses will be good.
Yeah, hopefully they can hold up. Um, God, there's so much that happens in this episode, and I'm forgetting so much because I watched it days ago.
I don't feel like so much happened. It was just a lot of shocking stuff, I guess.
Not even just like, not a lot, but there was a lot of like, there was a lot of story driving, which I
Mhm.
appreciated from this episode. We
Uh,
had Damon being banished back to his home.
after Sirius found out and was pissed the fuck off, Damon had the audacity to be like, "Let me wife your daughter."
Right.
Let me wipe her up so I can be the heir.
But you know he's doing all of this to be banished. Because then he never has to show up back to court. And that's his end goal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Damon is anything more than just like, I just want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want, but I also don't want any responsibility.
Yeah.
And I respect the fuck out of that. Because that's a vibe. Like,
Damn,
he even
it's
offers up his crown as the,
King of the Stepstones or
yeah.
something of the rivers, King of the Shallow River or whatever it's called.
But then he's banished to the Vale, which, like, he really shits on the Vale a lot, but the Vale is supposed to be like one of the most beautiful places in Westeros.
Man said, "Let me marry your daughter. Your daughter. You have a wife." So, some kings.
So
had
Aegon
two.
the Conqueror,
had two.
But you're no king.
and you're no conqueror. So sit the fuck down.
Man, I really tried it. I think that's what it was. That's what this episode was. The title of this episode should just be called Audacity.
The
Because
audacity of this bitch.
there is so much audacity being thrown around. Just
The caucasity of
much.
it all.
exactly.
Yeah, and yeah, we talked about Rhaenyra claiming Otto's claims were not true to Alicent. And so Viserys removes him from the council as Hand of the King.
Which I'm sure is going to piss off Lady Alicent next episode, and that's going to cause a problem for him. And then he has
I don't
another
even think
day.
it's gonna piss off Queen Alicent. I think Queen Alicent does not give a fuck about her father
Yeah,
anymore.
I think so too.
Like, she's got a kid. And she doesn't really like her kid. I feel like she would throw her kid off the balcony if she could.
He has 2 kids, I think. Right?
Maybe. Yes, because she had one while pregnant with the other, and now she's no longer pregnant.
We haven't seen the other kid yet, but there is a kid somewhere.
Yeah. And Rhaenyra must now marry Laenor Velaryon,
Which she agrees to. So
which, yeah, because Lord Corlys promised his daughter to the son of the Sea Lord of Bravos. Now, actually, you don't know what Bravos is because you haven't watched Game of Thrones.
I know Johnny Bravo.
No. So Bravos is the land of the free cities. Everything there is democratic. It is capitalistic. And to have one of his lords promise their daughter to a member of their councils to join their families is pretty high up there with treason. Because you're basically making yourself more powerful than anybody else. Bravos is the World Bank of this world.
So it's like Davos.
Sure.
I'm disgusted that that's the connection you made. Why?
Well, I guess
Why did you
Davos
bring
isn't a bank, but it's a meeting of like the world leaders in economics.
Oh, that's where you went with that.
Yeah. because Davos is a character in Game of Thrones, and that's what immediately went where my head went. At
No, I have
first.
no idea
I was
what that
like,
is.
My
talking about
head
Davos,
went to
meeting.
Davos from Iron Fist. 'Cause that's the guy.
I'm dead.
I thought it was just like a very shitty connection. You're trying
No,
to-
I'm going with the economics Davos, like the meeting of all the world leader for like
Davos. I thought it was just a town where they meet.
it is the town they meet, but like people also call it like the Davos meeting or something, right?
Yeah, it's the World Economic Forum, and they meet in Davos.
Okay.
But yeah, some people do call it Davos Forum. Yo, it costs $28,000 to attend that forum.
I mean, they talk about like the biggest business things in the world, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't got that money.
You know who does? The best business people in the world.
If I had that kind of money, I would buy 14 of those One Piece books.
Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't know there's like I don't even remember who this character is, and I didn't know anything about a Game of Thrones character by this name. I was thinking about the city where the business meeting is.
You don't remember Davos from Iron Fist?
Who is it supposed to be?
It was his shitty friend that kept trying to kill him because he got the Iron Fist.
Oh, the other guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. From the Order of the Crane Mother, that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all of House of the Dragon.
Audacity.
Yeah,
House of
the audacity
Audacity.
of HBO Max to show this on their streaming site, and us reviewing it over on here on our channels, Mighty Vigilante. I'm Haxy GB. This is Jeff Man, and this is my Mightiest Woman. Check us on our social medias. Jeff Man just exists. When we're no longer live, he blinks out of existence for a while till next week. But you can catch me over on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at HaxyGV, and
At Mightiest Woman on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram.
All right. I hope you like what you saw. Check us out sometimes. Adios. All right. So that just leaves Ring of Power. All right, Jeff, are you going to head out or are you going to talk about the half you saw? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna head out because I don't want to be spoiled.
All right.
So it's fun as always. I guess I'll see y'all next week.
All right.
I'm
See you
sure
next week.
this episode of House of the Dragon is gonna be great.
Enjoy your food and enjoy your time with the so far undiscovered kitten in the house, in the apartment.
All right, she's in the living room right now. I'm gonna go see her.
Did you see her when you walked out of the room yet?
No,
No. Okay.
Actually, are we on Twitch?
see ya.
No, we're just on the Mighty Vigilantes YouTube. I didn't make us a Twitch. I guess we should make a Twitch. I just went with YouTube, but I can make a Twitch next time.
Cool.
All right, so Ring of Power.
Yeah.
All right.
I literally just watched this, but I watched the last 2 episodes together, so trying to remember where we were.
All right. So
Did the collapse happen this episode or the last episode?
this happened this episode. The collapse of the mine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't
All right. Hello, everyone. It's me, Haxley, here, and today I'm joined by my Mighty's Woman, and we're talking about Ring of Power, now streaming over on Amazon Prime Video. So yeah, we're on Ring of Power. I think we're at episode 4. This one is, right?
yeah, I believe so.
But yeah, so I guess this episode opens up with what's the elf lady's name?
Galadriel.
Whatever Mai just said. Talking to the to the other guy that was captured with that was like
Halbrand, I
Halbrand,
think it is. Halbrand?
the one who was like capsized with her.
Yeah.
Okay, talking to him, and she discovers like he's the king of the Southlands, right? At this while they're
Yes.
talking.
Yeah, he's the king of the Southlands. He carries the same crest that united them to fight for Morgoth.
Uh-huh. So yeah, she finds out he's the king of the Southlands. She then goes talks to the ruler of this island nation they're at, and she tries unsuccessfully convincing her to get a ship, go to the mainland, fight this orc army, help her fellow man, the king of the Southlands. And she just gets herself thrown in jail with the king of the Southlands.
Yeah, and it's for sedition because she asks to speak to the Queen Regent's father, who we find out later is not really himself and hasn't been himself for a long time.
And honestly, that's pretty much that side of the story for that, right? Anything else going on in this island? Should we go talk about what's going on over in the mainland?
Guess we should start talking about what's happening with our elf friend. I forget his name.
Well, our elf friend, he's talking to his dwarf body's wife, and he feels like they're keeping secrets from him. There's something he doesn't know about that's going on. And
you're talking about Elrond and Durin.
Are we talking about a different elf friend?
I was talking about Arondir, the elf warrior who was captured by.
Oh, that okay. Orcs. Okay. He gets taken to go meet Angor.
No, he first wakes up in a. Oh yes, he does get taken to seeing Adar. Which means father in Elvish. The Holy Father, or no, the Lord Father is what the orcs call him. And Adar sends him to go to Ostirith, which Huxley, have you seen any of Lord of the Rings?
No.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Ostirith is another name for Helm's Deep, if I remember correctly. Which is where. So Ostirith is not Helm's Deep. My bad. Ostirith was a watchtower in the eastern foothills of Ephel Duath in the Second Age, before the land becomes barren under Sauron's influence. It was to watch over Tirharad and Hordern, and we're asking, and Adar asks for our elf friend Arodir to go to the men there and give him his terms, give him his message, and that's where we'll leave Arondir for now.
Okay.
And then we cut to Elrond and Durin.
Okay.
And Elrond is looking for his friend and knows that he is keeping a secret from him and is talking to his wife and trying to figure out what exactly it is that Elrond is missing and what is being kept from him.
But yeah, she admits nothing. There's nothing going on. There's no secrets. Why would they do that? So apparently these ears are not for show, and they work really well.
Yes,
because he drops on them from like I don't know, like 50 feet away or something.
s- uh, mm, several hundred feet away.
Or were we that
Elf
far? I'm trying to
fears,
remember.
yeah, alpha fears are able to hear for quite a while.
But yeah, so he overhears them, and so now he knows they're going down to a mine somewhere. I don't remember where the mine is. Do you remember this mine?
It was the mine that was above. I want to say it was like the.
I don't know if the place is important, but it's at least a decommissioned mine that his father has forbade any mining of.
It's not decommissioned yet. His father doesn't want them mining a specific ore that is
Okay.
in there, but there are other ore in there that he would be okay with them mining. Um, and that ore, it's the old mine below the mirror is where it's at. I've got a little sheet by me.
Is that an important place, or is that just a place?
Mirror is possibly just a place. I didn't recognize it when it was said. But Mirror is the lake beneath the east gate of Khazad-dûm. So yeah, it actually is pretty important because lakes are usually protective of the mines, and Khazad-dûm is the capital of the Dwarf Kingdom. But yeah, so this mine is under Mirror. It's under this beautiful lake that is important to the dwarves. And in the mine, they find mithril,
Mm-hmm.
which is
What's
the
Mjolnir's made of?
yes, but in Lord of the Rings, mithril is the lightest, strongest metal in the world.
Okay.
It's a very rare substance, and it's nearly impossible to get through. It can be sharper than anything. It can be more durable than anything. It is like it's basically like the vibranium of Lord of the Rings.
And they want to make that hammer for Thor somehow, so they gotta mine this, right?
Yes and no. There's no Thor in this world, but yes, uh, they want to get as much of this ore as possible so that they can make strong and durable weapons and armor. Um, the problem with mithril is it's very dangerous to mine. It can cause explosions,
As we saw.
as we see
As we
when
s-
four dwarves get locked and in a collapse.
Yeah. So rescue mission has to take place, and all of them managed to get out safely. All four survivors, they all made it out.
Yep.
But that's when the king like officially decommissions the mine, right?
Yes, that is when the king officially commissions the mine. The king also has a meeting with Durin, with Prince Durin, where they talk about Elrond's invite for Durin to go with him, and uh, his the king wants him to do it because they suspect Elrond is keeping something from them, and find out what he really wants. And where they're going is Lindon. Uh, where Linden is a region of the Westlands. Uh, it is known for its havens and ships that would sail for the west. Um, it's essentially where the elves would get into their ships to go back to their homeland.
Okay.
So it's where we first meet Elrond. That is where he's going back to. After that, we end up with uh, Galadriel meeting Queen Muriel in her father's place, where again the father has not quite been himself in quite a long time. This is after she escapes prison, um, and Muriel has Galadriel touch Palantiri, um, which Palantiris allow you to see visions of the future and the past, but they also allow you to communicate between them.
Okay.
Yeah, and what this Palantiri shows is the end of Numenor. Also of note, typically to use a Palantiri, you have to have some sort of ability of magic. We know Galadriel to be the Witch of the West, elf queen in Lord of the Rings,
We do. Okay.
and so we know that she has magic. Most elves have magic, but it's interesting that this Kingsland does have enough magic to be able to use a Palantiri. We don't, but perhaps this Palantiri has also been modified for them to be able to use.
I mean, do humans not have magic as well? I would imagine maybe a royal line would keep that to themselves.
Typically, humans do not have magic. So there are wizards in Lord of the Rings, but they are their own race.
Okay.
They look like men, they talk like men, but they age significantly slower and have magical abilities. Some men do have a little bit of magic, but typically they are of the Duodine, and the Dunedain are have elvish blood. Um, and typically, when an elf mates with a human, they lose their immortality. So it's a big deal for them to mate with a human.
Oh, the elf loses the immortality. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought you meant the child at first. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like
No,
humans aren't
no,
immortal. Why
the
would the
elf.
child be? But no.
The elf
Why?
was. I don't really know.
It just seems like a weird thing to add.
Yeah. Um, I guess it's just so that there's not as much Dunedain.
I mean, I would just imagine it's because, like, to an elf, a human just lives like a week. Like, so why waste time getting to know them?
I think it's more of the elf has to forsake their immortality and in order to mate.
They take it so much more seriously in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. And it's not something that necessarily happens immediately. It is something that can happen over time, which is
Okay.
something we see with Arwen in Lord of the Rings. But yeah, so now we have a bunch of we cut to a bunch of Southlanders, and we have the boy, Bronwyn, uh, and his friend Theo, I think.
Sure. You can tell me any name. I'm just gonna go with it.
No, Theo and Rowan. Rowan is the friend who goes with Theo to go get food from a cellar in their town that now orcs inhabit. And Rowan leaves Theo behind when the sky starts to darken because the orcs can't survive sunlight, but they can survive dim light. And we see Theo able to use the hilt of Morgreth with his blood, and we see Theo we see Theo hide in a well to avoid suspicion. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say he finds like this little magic sword.
Oh no, he found that 2 episodes ago.
Yeah. Well, I guess the orcs found the magic sword and they wanted it.
Yeah.
The sword they
orcs-
were looking for.
Yeah, because it's Morgret's sword. Yeah, Theo starts to run away and bumps into Arondir, who helps him escape. Where his mother also runs into them, and they escape and get back to
The Elven Tower thing.
the Watchtower. Yes, which was Osgiliath, I think it said. Ostirith. So, fun fact about Ostirith, we do actually see it in Lord of the Rings. It is the tower that Frodo ends up being captured in, and Sam has to save him from.
Okay.
I think. No, that's Osgiliath. So, not Ostirith, that's Osgiliath. A lot of locations are sounding the same. And then we also see that that Theo and the shopmaster both have the brand from using Morgret's blade. And we see Galadriel being sent away and then brought back when the Queen Regent sees the white petals falling, which is an omen that the Valar are judging them negatively and are watching everything that they do. And then we end with Numador, I think it is. Going to join the fight to stop Sauron.
Mm-hmm. She asks for volunteers to go with the ship with Gadriel, and yeah, that's where we're gonna. That's where it ends, right?
Yeah. Of note, one of the people who says that they'll fight is Isildur. We know Isildur to be the first king of men. So pay attention to him. This is going to be the story of Isildur becoming the first king.
Who's Isildur? Which one was he?
He
Is he the son?
Yeah, he's the son who got kicked out of the Navy.
Okay. It's like it's either the captain we're talking about or his son. I feel like.
Yeah, Isildur is the father or is the king of all men. He is also the reason why the Lord of the Rings happened, because he does not throw Sauron's ring into the fires of Mount Doom.
Okay, so it's all his fault.
Yeah,
he can't hold on to a piece of rope. He can't throw a ring into the volcano. Okay.
Yeah, it's his and Elrond's fault, because Elrond tells him to throw it into the fire, and then Isildur says no.
And Elrond's just like, okay.
Well, then Isildur goes invisible using the ring, and Elrond can't find him. And then eventually down the road, Isildur does die, because that's what happens to everybody that holds the ring.
Did he become that thing? That monster-looking thing, the gremlin?
The Gollum?
Sure.
No, that only happens to Smeagol, who used to be a hobbit.
Okay.
Yeah, Gollum is a person. So you either die. So these are the three things that can happen if you have the ring of power, the one ring to rule them all. You die, you become so corrupted that you turn into Gollum, which is only happened to Smeagol, or you destroy the one ring because you're Frodo. Or you give the one ring back to Frodo because you're Sam. Sorry, there's a fourth one. Or Bilbo, I guess, didn't become corrupted or die. He just gave the ring to Frodo. So that he's part of the fourth one too. but Bilbo does not age for so long because he has the power of the One Ring, and then as soon as he doesn't have the ring, he ages extremely quickly.
Okay.
So
So that's everything.
yeah, this episode was a lot.
There's a lot of stuff happened, and I watched it today.
Yeah, I also watched it today. I watched it before football. I watched it this morning. The plot may feel like a side quest, lots of side quests in a video game, but I think that's actually a good thing right now because there's
Yeah,
a
like
lot of converging plots that are going to happen.
yeah, there's like 3 different stories going on in this one episode, right? Gadriel, the Southland stuff.
4 really, because there's the Isildur storyline, there's the Galadriel, there's the Arondir. I guess there's 5. So there's Galadriel, Isildur, Arondir, Theo, and uh, Elrond and Durin.
Okay.
I think they've done. I think this might be my favorite show to watch right now.
Yeah. When by the first episode, I wasn't that interested, but the second one definitely got me into it, and it's been going pretty strong. I don't know anything about this series, but it's been an enjoyable ride so far.
I think this series has the one valuable that you see in a lot of prequels that House of the Dragon doesn't, which is we know it's going to happen to certain characters
Because they
and
live to go with that far.
yeah. So like I don't feel a lot of danger for those characters.
Okay.
Which is always the problem with prequels is like when there's no danger really present for a certain character, it can kind of take you out. But that being said, I think so far this series has been incredible. A little bit too expositionally, but it's been one, it's gorgeous. Like it's shot in New Zealand, which is always gorgeous, but also like the cinematography is incredible. The costume design, every single like detail has been nailed in my opinion. So far the weakest part has been writing and pacing at times. And I think those are still very well done. It's a slow and deliberate pace, but it's well done. And I think it will pick up within towards the end of the season.
Okay. Well, I guess that's the Ring of Power now streaming on Amazon Prime Video. I'm Haxley. This is my. We're enjoying it so far. We'll continue on this ride to where are we going on this ride? What was that mountain called?
Well, we won't be going to Mount Doom.
Okay.
But we will be going into the Southlands next. Actually, we will probably end in Mordor. Like I could.
We're on the road to Mordor. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
I could see the series ending with the fight between the first armies and Sauron.
Okay.
So we will see Isildur take up his father's sword. I guess Isildur's not the first king; he's the second king. Because his father is the first king, the captain.
Okay.
Which is why he has that line about having noble blood. So, yeah, I'm really interested to see who exactly is Sauron. There's 3 really good possibilities right now. One being Halbrand, one being Adar, and the other being the guy who is traveling with the Harfoots, who we didn't even talk about because that also happened this episode. I think
No, I don't think we saw the Half-Foots this episode at all.
we didn't see the Harfoots.
I don't think so. Not that I remember.
Also, because I'm a giant nerd, I want to mention this really quickly. To the people who are complaining that there are black Harfoots, Tolkien literally describes them in the Silmarillion as having darker skin. They evolve into hobbits. They are not hobbits currently, as we know them from Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's it. That's my one tangent.
Don't be racist, guys.
Yeah.
Elves, dwarves, hobbits, they can come in any shades and colors.
Yeah. And everybody's been killing it acting wise. So who gives a fuck? These are all new. I'd understand if Elrond or Galadriel, who are described very specifically to have pale skin,
Or showed up in like the actual movies because apparently they're immortal. So they look very different.
Yeah. Also, the casting for Galadriel has been incredible. She looks just like the actor who plays her in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. Like, unless they did not live that long to Lord of the Rings, they could be anything. Because, like, yeah, we just need for this prequel, we at least need to cast someone who looks like this person.
They didn't really do it for Elrond, but to be fair, it's kind of hard because it's the same guy who plays Red Skull in Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
And he just has such a unique like look that it would be hard to cast somebody that looks like him.
Okay, I will trust you on this.
He's got an extreme widow's peak.
I mean, I feel like that could be fixed.
Yeah, you could do a
I
wig.
feel like you could do a wig with a widow's peak. I don't think that's not the hard thing to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send the link of. That is what Elrond looks like, and I feel like this guy isn't too far off.
He's
but,
kind of similar, I guess.
yeah, but like,
But
more importantly, he's a good actor.
he definitely looks older. But I feel like with an elf age like this, do elf ages?
Yeah, elves do age slightly.
Okay.
They're not really immortal. We just never actually see their full lifespan.
Okay. They're not immortal. They just age very, very slowly.
Yeah. Yeah, like a whole human's life might be a blink of an eye to an elf. Especially because humans only live to be like 40 or 50 back in Middle Earth. Hobbits live to be like 110.
How about the dwarves?
Dwarves, I think, are a few hundred.
Okay.
So,
Because I'm going to be honest, I thought dwarves and elves were very long. I thought maybe both were like a couple centuries.
dwarves are 250 years. Elves are essentially immortal. And hobbits live to be about 100 years. And men can live to be about 80. Also, one pet peeve of this episode, or maybe it was last episode, they said humans at some point, which is not a word for. That's not how we refer to people in Lord of the Rings. It's men.
Just men? Okay.
It's men and mankind. It's never humans.
I wonder why.
It's just the way that Tolkien wrote.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always of men or of mankind. So.
All right. Well, that's everything we have about the Ring of Power.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back next week with She-Hulk, House of Dragon, Ring of Power, Andor, Arceus Chronicles.
Possibly. Possibly Arceus Chronicles.
Possibly Arceus Chronicles.
We already have 6 hours of content outside of Arceus Chronicles.
Is it going to be a binge thing or is it going to be like a weekly thing? It's a binge. We might not. I don't know.
Arceus Chronicles, it's probably going to be binge. It's on Netflix.
Yeah. we do this show on Sundays. I don't know if I can add all this plus a binge show that comes out on Friday.
Yeah. Well, especially because Andor's on Wednesday. Ring of Power's on Friday.
So Andor is still on Wednesday. It's not like She-Hulk, which is Thursdays.
Yeah, it's on Wednesday.
I guess.
She-Hulk's on Thursday, and House of Dragon is on Sunday. So the only
Yeah.
one we have time to actually watch is House of Dragon. Everything else is kind of crammed.
Yeah, everything else is crammed. House of Dragons tonight, pretty much when we end our show almost.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday Andor, She-Hulk Thursday, Ring of Power and Arceus Chronicles Friday.
Yeah.
I don't actually Arceus Chronicles might be Wednesday because Netflix drops a lot of their shows on Wednesdays. Because they drop Mobius Wednesday too, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I think they've been dropping Wednesday stuff lately.
September 23rd is Friday.
On a Friday, okay, never mind. Because there are other shows I watch on Netflix. Netflix has a few weekly shows, and they're always Wednesday for some reason.
Yeah, that's gonna be. It's gonna be 4 episodes.
And you said they're dropping 3 of them Wednesday?
No, Andor is 3.
Okay.
Arceus Chronicles is 4 episodes, all being dropped on Friday.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the runtime. TV miniseries. If it's only like 20 minutes, I will watch them all. But if it's like
You said. I mean, it's just a Pokemon show, so they have to be like 20 minutes, really.
well, it's a mini series, and they dropped them with almost a year in between each episode in Japan. Not finding a runtime though. Three minutes for each episode.
I don't know.
Or no, so they're combining them all, and it's going to be 63 minutes. So it's just 1 hour.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our show.
That's our show. Time to make some dinner for me. What are you doing? What? Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so I've only got Tuesday this week. Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. World of Warcraft will be going into Sanctum of Domination, Double Fated, Heroic, and maybe a little bit of Mythic. And then I'm not streaming for the rest of the week because my in-laws are coming, and I have D&D on Wednesday this week. So I might do something tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. If I do, I'll tweet it out. So
All right. Well, I got my achievement hunting and Pokemon Unite Tuesdays. We play rank Wednesdays. We started a little lecture series every other week, and this week we're doing it. I'm gonna give a lecture on anthozoans. What are you doing about anthozoans,
I don't even know what that means.
Corals.
Squirrels?
Corals.
Like pipe?
Like the coral, like coral rocks where
Oh,
reef fish is.
coral. Sea anemones and corals.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll check it out if I can.
All right.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get back to streaming regularly after this week.
Yeah. When does your dragon riding expansion come out?
Nobody knows.
You don't have a date yet for that?
Nope. If I start streaming again, it'll probably be a lot of WoW Classic, which is on the Wrath of the Lich King expansion right now.
You don't want to get into this new Splatoon Fortnite with Gwen?
No.
New season?
No. I don't do shooters. I don't stream shooters. Not for me. There's been a couple other things I'm thinking about.
We're talking about playing Gundam soon when it comes out.
That's different. It's Gundam. I don't know. I might stream some other things too. I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking about doing a Madden series since I play so much of it. Where I rebuild a team and either play it on all Madden or simulate it, and it'll be like a GM rebuild type thing. Outside of that, I don't know. I don't really have anything until Pokemon comes up.
What about Gotham Knights next month?
Oh fuck! I forgot about Gotham Knights. Yeah, Gotham Knights.
I can use a partner for these.
Yeah. What are you going to be playing on?
I already pre-ordered on my PlayStation 5.
Is there crossplay?
I think so. Let me find out.
Because if there's not, we probably won't play together.
Gotham Knights crossplay. Maybe some Max. I feel like everything about Gotham Knights. Doesn't seem like they mentioned anything.
It looks like the idea is yes, because crossplay is becoming more regular, but it's not confirmed.
From what I can see, nothing confirmed, but people are expecting it to be because most games are now.
Yeah. I will probably buy it on PC. Makes it easier to stream.
Oh, I'm the other way. Like, it's easier for me to stream on my consoles because my computer has a hard time playing games and streaming at the same time. A lot of lag when I do stuff on that end.
Yeah, well, I'm also probably by the time this comes out, I will have it done. But I built a new PC, and I'm turning my old PC into a streaming PC. So I will be sending from that PC to the other one, and my PC is just like it's better than even a next gen console. But also, my Xbox is down in the living room, not up here. So
okay, yeah, for me, my streams have trouble when I play a PC game. So like that's why now I mostly stream via Nintendo Switch or PS5 occasionally.
Yeah, might stream Deathloop. I know it's a shooter, but it's a single player. Do I stream DC League of Super Pets? It's on Xbox.
I didn't know there was a game. I think maybe did I know there was a game?
I did not know there was a game.
Yeah, I got Gotham Knights next month, and then November's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Yep. Yeah, we know that Dragonflight comes out by the end of the year, because that's when the pre-order was set to be December 31st. The idea is that it'll probably be either Thanksgiving or shortly after Thanksgiving game.
Okay.
Because they always try to do first raid release 2 weeks after the expansion comes out, and then 2 weeks later is the first mythic raid, and that's when Race World First is, and they usually try to avoid doing that over the holidays. That being said, I'm not very optimistic that it'll come out this year. I mean, the beta just became like more publicly access with them doing giveaways, and they're doing things on the PTR now. But we still haven't even had pre-patch, and that usually lasts 6 weeks before the expansion drops. So if that doesn't happen within the next 2 weeks, it's probably not happening. And it would make sense for them to do it in 2 weeks because that would be the end of the cycle for faded raids. But I don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
All right. Adios, everyone. I'm going to end the broadcast. I'm going to go eat because I'm starving now.
Yeah.
All right. And